Um,
Heartless.
but yeah, just a real quick announcement then right before we start. Thank you guys so much for all of this. Because yeah, no, we are officially at 53 followers and have properly become affiliates on Twitch.
Yay! Party
yeah.
time! Look, we all got our party hats on.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So very good. But beyond that, without further ado, I guess if you're all ready to head into the session.
Yes.
Hell
You
yeah.
recording?
Is that to me? Yes, I am recording.
Okay. All right then. Hi, and welcome back to Illuna Nights. As always, I am your DM Shivam, and I use he, him pronouns. And I'll let the rest of our lovely cast of players introduce themselves, starting from Izzy this week.
Okay. I was chewing pizza.
Yeah,
That's
well,
fine.
chew faster.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I use she, they pronouns. I play Indigo. He's a Shatterkai samurai fighter elf boy who uses he, him, ho pronouns. The fun fact for this week is the first sword Indigo got was a wooden one that he still injured himself with by dropping it on his foot.
Oh god. It's very good.
That's all.
Alright, next up. Nemo.
Hello, Nemo. I play Penizador, the rogue gnome. Both of us use he, him pronouns. The fun fact for the day: Pen dislike rugs. They're very hard to clean. That's it.
It's like rugs.
Yeah, he
mean,
doesn't like them.
Knowing the fact that he's murdered several people, it makes sense.
Oh god, yeah, it's probably a
They're
nightmare to
annoying.
get blood out of it, yeah.
He's become efficient over the years and he's learned the downfalls.
Makes sense.
Rugs, big no. If you have a rug, you'll probably be spared. At least in your own house.
God.
Very good. Alright, next up, Kate.
Hi there, I'm Kate. I play Plumeria, our fairy paladin, and we both use she, her pronouns. This week, unsurprisingly, Plumeria has been in far more bar fights than the average person. The most destructive one she's been in resulted in her throwing a man down a flight of stairs and knocking multiple people unconscious with his body. She has since been banned for life from that bar.
Plumeria really out here just hitting a motherfucker with another motherfucker, huh?
God.
Bro, I want to go to this bar.
We gotta find out what's up.
Because what are they gonna do? Throw her out? And not if she throws something at them?
Yeah, she'll throw them out.
Yeah.
Oh god. Incredible. And last but certainly not least, Elliot.
Hi, I'm Elliot. Me and my character Syrinx both use he, him pronouns. And my fun fact for this week is that when he's not studying, Syrinx enjoys spending his nights stargazing. And the way when he lived in the Feywilds that he would decide when to do so was he would buy a box of candles to study at night with, and he'd purposefully let those candles run out and not have any for a night so he'd make himself go outside. Or buy a new box.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's really good. Oh man.
200 IQ.
Big brain plays.
5 IQ. It's like, I can't
God.
study, so I don't have any candles. Too bad.
That's really good. I like that. Okay, and with all that, what happened last time?
Indigo stopped being nice. He went apeshit.
Yeah.
Don't you just want to be angry? Don't you just want to go ape shit?
Mhm.
Where did we start?
I don't know. Is he?
God damn it! I was trying to eat pizza. I thought somebody was gonna get it.
Where did we? If I can get where we
Up
started, I
eating
can go
pizza.
from there.
Basically, we started. We went on a stroll with. We started back at the art museum.
Yeah, and
after Ken
is that when we
just talked
split
with
up?
them.
We split. Indigo and Pen went to go woo shopkeepers.
Yes.
Syrinx, Loretta, and Plumeria went to go day drink in a movie theater.
Yes. Indigo
Yeah.
failed terribly and horribly at that.
Fuck you.
Indigo had a bad day, and Pen somehow wooed someone. Just the jewelry shop person. Pen kind of
What do you
became a
mean
sugar
somehow?
daddy.
Yep.
Ben now has the same charisma as Indigo.
Yeah.
That's
Pen is 2 for 2 for wooing people up in the Highborn district.
Clearly,
Yeah.
you need to whore Pen out more.
Clearly.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Surprise.
so after that, we all met up again, and like we all had like a fun party moment of just everyone going back together and seeing, hey, this is what happened. And then Pen had to go on his day, and
Yeah.
Murdered
we
a
talked
snail.
to Ryzen and got a contact to get tickets to a cruise ship, but like an air cruise ship party. And yeah, after we went to the art museum, Syrinx deciphered the runes that he found on the frame of the Foxy Lady and determined that it was, in essence, a magical handprint detector. There was a lock on it, but it was fake and just hooked up to an alarm. So we really just need the handprint, and I believe we discerned that it was the handprint of the owner of the painting, which is unfortunately Father Delana. Yeah, and did we know he's going to be on the airship?
It's his
Yeah.
party.
Oh, it's his party.
Ryzen
Yeah.
told you
So
guys
we're
that, yeah,
currently
he's
trying to
going.
get tickets there. We got a hookup with some dude who was like trading illegal animals or like exotic animals in the Highborn district, and we're currently going to try and retrieve his 3 runaway they're not beholders, what are they called?
Mind witnesses.
Mind witnesses, and they're
Yes, and
attracted
he
by
told you that
strong
you could-
emotions.
Yes, and I just want to note one thing in particular. He told you that you could knock them out and capture them that way. You should not kill them, though. Do not kill
Thank
these
you for the
people.
clarification.
Yeah.
Is that gonna stop Angie Indigo?
Oh god.
Also,
Yep.
Syrinx got a flump.
Yeah, so we were there, and Syrinx, immediately went to the box and said, "What's in the box?" And it's a flump. And seeing that it was like lost from home, and Syrinx had read up this creature before, he wanted it, and he immediately bought it for probably way too much money. Yeah, so now we have a flump, and everyone was getting. I think the choice emotion to attract the mind witnesses was anger, because Plumeria had a very good reason to be pissed, and could bring that out in the people around her, and knew that Indigo should be angry here, because this is the area where he's from, and a lot of bad things happen to him, and knows that Pen can be angry. And then we silently all agreed that Syrinx can't be angry, so Syrinx went to go sit in the corner while everyone got angry. Now, Indigo unlocked the anger chakra, and now his eye is glowing red, and he's about to kill shit.
Yeah.
Got the
Oh,
Sharingan.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a Sharingan now.
Sharingan.
Yeah, the eye that he has underneath the eye patch, which is
Mhm.
now burned away because he got
Wait,
angry
easy.
as fuck.
You now have 2 characters with homophobia in their eyes.
You're right. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
We need to post that meme every time for context.
No context.
The homophobia in his eyes heart emoji.
Oh, God. But yeah.
Both of those characters actively gay.
God.
Man,
gay
with all
homophobe.
that out of the way,
With homophobia in his eye. Heart.
it's time to roll initiative.
I'm
shit.
scared. Let's go. If Syrinx
Wow.
had thought ahead, he would have just casted Magic Circle.
In hindsight,
Thought.
that would have been cool.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's a minute casting time, and you need them to be in the circle for the minute, right?
We
Ooh,
could have
famous
trapped
man.
them.
Okay.
Well, too late now.
Famous Man has a really good initiative.
Let's go.
It's struggle time, Nemo.
Holy
it
shit.
really do be.
That was a real struggle right there. What was that?
Bro, that's one of my better rolls in the past month.
No,
For
I meant like
Is that the
when you
air
talked,
compressor
it was
again?
Like mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was on. I'm so sorry. It'll happen. We're gonna make do.
Deletes the air compressor.
Oh god.
Can we get some battle music up in here?
Yeah, she.
Yeah, when you get all the.
I want to feel the panic.
Oh my god.
This music is too calm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have control over Penis Man to help put the numbers in, but it's fine.
Do I have?
You should.
Not yet.
I don't.
Yeah, oh, give me a fucking second. Why the fuck do you have familiars?
You and your multiple icons.
Can you just, are you not able to like pin like certain icons or something? That might be useful. For like the
No, it's roll
Not
20.
really.
or that's a travesty. Get
Yeah.
on that roll. Get on that roll 20.
I could technically copy it to a folder, but there's a certain point where like it's just kind of spaghetti at that point. And oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
20, if you want to sponsor us so we can tell you things you need to fucking fix, please do it.
Pay for our map subscription.
What the fuck is that, Alex?
Alex, what the fuck is happening?
Oh no.
That's so scuffed.
What's happening?
Go look at me.
Jesus Christ.
It looks like Shivan is wearing someone's face.
Yeah. Whose face did I peel off for that?
You gotta show stream, Elliot. It's too good.
Can't
They
handle
need
this.
context.
There it is.
Bald person.
Yeah, who's the bald person?
Is that supposed to be Indigo's eye patch?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's Indigo. Indigo's the bald person.
Where's the
What?
ponytail?
I don't know.
Alex, he doesn't pay attention to stream enough, you know? This is the
Yeah.
result.
Why aren't you on stream?
The bull party. Steering's a little tiny squiggle that is Plumeria. Baldman Indigo. The DM
Indigo
wearing
and some
someone's
bald
face.
guy.
Oh god, these things have high initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little
All right.
scared looking at this.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So I guess who's
Ah.
up first? Red Mind Witness is up first. And as it looks at Indigo being very, very angry, it is going to stare at you as you can see like these multicolored beams of light just begin to emanate from its eye as it fires some at you.
Really hitting you with the Care Bear stare.
It really is. Go ahead and roll me 3d6, reroll any duplicates.
3?
3d6, yep.
6, 2, and 3.
6, 2, and 3.
Indigo
Okay,
dies
so
instantly.
in order. First, go ahead and make me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw?
Yep.
Wow.
That's a 3.
Oh Jesus.
As you are extremely fucking angry, the Mind Witness stares at you as this beam of light suddenly envelopes you, fucking just pinning your arms to your side as you're lifted up into the air.
Oh, God.
You are now restrained, and you have disadvantage in dexterity saving throws.
Oh.
Jesus.
Next one, that is a 2. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence saving throw, DC 13. Are you a smart boy, Indigo?
What the fuck? Why is it
No.
rolling like 3 times?
Oh, that's a 9.
Yeah.
As you can feel psychic whispers in your mind, go ahead and take 29 damage for me.
Jesus!
And a 3. Hey, there's a dex saving throw. Go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. $18 and 10. 10's a failure.
What the fuck?
With that last failure, your speed is now halved. Well, you're currently restrained, so your speed's already 0. Creature cannot take reactions, and it can either take an action or a bonus action on its turn, but not both.
Oh god.
Are you fucking serious?
Just got obliterated.
Ugh.
And it's now the second Mind Witness's turn.
Oh,
As let's spread these out a little bit more. Let's go with Pen, Plumeria, and Syrinx. Go ahead and roll me d6s. Reroll any duplicates.
I got a 3.
3. So yours first. You got the Psychic Ray. Go ahead and roll me that Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
DC 13. Oh no, you're a bard. You don't have Intelligence saving throws, do you?
At least I have +5 intelligence in a ring.
Easy.
I was a little scared there.
It fires a beam at you, trying to just like blast your mind. But your mental defenses are enough that you can keep it at bay.
Nice.
Next, that is Pen with a 2. Go ahead and make me a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
Oh boy.
15, you managed to save.
Ah.
You're good. And Plumeria, I forgot you. Go ahead and make me a DC 13 Charisma saving throw. Should be good at that.
Yeah. Hopeful. Unless... Actually, no. Every time I say something, I fucking jinx myself.
You're good.
Hey.
Yeah, nothing else happens to these 3.
It's just
Indigo, yes. As Indigo's, restrained, psychically blasted, and fucking slow.
These motherfuckers put you in timeout for being angry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fun.
Trained. Whoops. And whoops. Where's that snail icon? They have the worst icons for things.
I don't understand
get what,
any of them.
these mean. Snail for slow. There we go. Okay. Now it's Penis Man's turn.
Nemo, you're muted.
Nemo.
Penis man.
There we go.
He's gonna give his little round and give me advantage.
Great.
That's it.
Alright. Syrinx.
Seeing that Indigo just got straight up put in timeout. I was still looking at my spells. Jeez.
I was gonna say, will Maria pipe up and be like, Syrinx, one in the corner. I'll cover the other 2. So we at least have a plan of action for this.
I'm gonna cast Nothair's Mischief.
Okay. Where's the cube? Yeah. By the way, remember, as a reminder for everyone, for movement, we're just going to use the Roll20, like, count the number of squares in between you guys, and all spells, like, even if they say spears, that we're just going to go with, like, radius squares. Yeah.
Right there. So
Cool.
let's roll a d4 and see what it does.
Ooh.
2.
A 2.
What is 2? Dexterity saving throws, please.
For both of them?
Yes.
Cuckoo. 11 and a 3.
They both fail, and they're both blinded until the start of my next turn. As
Ooh.
bouquets of flowers flutter in the air and then spray him in all of the eyes.
Well, yeah, that's pretty dang good. As you shoot, the bouquet of flowers. What does it do to blind them?
Shoots water out of him like a clown.
Yeah, as it does that, yeah, as his eyes just like close, it screeches out in pain as none of the lights in his eyes are able to fire out of it,
Hey,
which is pretty damn good.
genius, planned the entire
Yeah,
time.
Damn. Uh-oh.
And then I see that Indigo's not doing so great, so I'm gonna plan a little ditty to give him bardic inspiration
Yeah.
Think.
and sit in my corner.
Plumeria.
Okay. Well, this makes things a little more fun. I think might be the smart decision to go 5, 10, 15. I'll deal with it being in the cube. 20, 25.
Nothing happened. Okay.
Yeah, nothing
Well-
happens if you enter it.
Next turn. I am anticipating the fuckery next turn.
Okay.
Cast bonus action. She's gonna cast Compelled Duel on the blue one. So
Okay.
I will need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17.
I think that fucking saves. It sure does.
What's your save?
Goddamn.
What DC, like 12?
It's 14, so it's a little better.
That's a little better.
You know, I can have hope. Well, in the meantime, all that I can do is attack twice. So
That's so
Great.
that's
good.
what I'm gonna do. So a 22
attack rolls
and-
against it have advantage because it's blinded.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, that first one definitely hits. I'll use
Yes,
the
it-
tool for the second one.
22 hits.
Yeah.
And then,
So what? And a 19. 22 and a 19.
19. A 19 does hit. Both
Okay.
those hit.
Get him.
So then that'll be 2d8 plus 12. Forgot the 2 on the front of that. And 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Awesome.
And that's all I can do.
Cool. 10. Yeah, no, you're not frightened or anything. Yeah, go.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. I'm gonna walk over here. No, yeah, over here.
Okay.
That's not me. Stabby stab.
Mm.
Actually, booming blade,
Ooh.
because we don't have to be quiet anymore.
Okay.
Does that hit?
It's 15 to hit.
18. 18.
Oh yeah, because you wait.
Snake.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. You
Yeah,
snake.
snake.
Advantage. Yeah, 18 hits.
Whoop.
Jesus Christ.
16
that was
points
low.
damage plus booming blade.
2d8. Plus 7.
So that's 14, 23 points of damage.
Yeah,
Wowzers.
and that's my turn. I can't move away.
Cool. Indigo, you're restrained, slowed, and your brain hurty, and also you're really, really angry.
Yeah. Is there any way I can move at all or no?
No, not at all.
Mm-mm.
Just spit on them. It's ranged.
You have your bow and arrow that
I
you couldn't
do.
fire.
Yeah. Which is the one that put me in this? The red one?
I think the red one, yeah.
Okay. Well then. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I will do Fighting Spirit. So now I have 10 HP. And I have a triple advantage time. $28.
It was 28 with disadvantage. Damn, wow. You mean 26 with disadvantage.
I have triple
Wait.
advantage with the thing.
That cancels out, so then you have a normal roll, so that would be an 11 was your first roll.
Uh,
Yeah, no, sorry. An 11 does not hit.
I hate
Man.
this.
You can attack again. One roll. 19. A 19 does manage to hit.
Can I aim for its eyeball so it stops fucking making me float and shit?
It's currently closed, but on its next turn, it's going to release you. And as for the slow at the end of your turn, you can repeat the save.
Okay. I mean, I'll just try and hit it then.
Yeah, go
Well,
ahead.
I did hit it, but
Damage?
yeah. I'll do. Yeah, fire damage. Fire arrow.
Okay. 7
7.
points of damage.
Did it do anything or no?
It hit it.
Okay.
Just a little damage.
Okay. Well, that's my. Well.
Anything else you want to do, or?
Yeah,
Also,
fuck
wait,
it.
you use Fighting Spirit as a bonus action?
Oh
You
shit!
can't even
that's
do that
right.
because you have only a bonus
Oh.
action or an action.
Pain.
I'll let you just get away with this one time, but just like
Okay,
remember.
that was my bad. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fuckery, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. Please,
Yeah.
give me a chance. All right, that's my turn.
You
Yeah,
got like 3
so-
effects on you.
Yeah.
Blue one is currently blinded, so it cannot try to shoot its eye rays, but it's going to flail around at Plumeria at disadvantage as it tries to fight you. Does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
And it tries to flail its tentacles at you. Does a 16 hit you?
Also, no.
Yeah, no, as it just flails around doing nothing, screeching out more.
Just like me.
Red one is going to do the same thing to Plumeria.
Oh wait, should I? I forgot. Can I make that save real quick? Sorry.
Oh yeah, go ahead and make your
What was it?
dexterity saving throw with disadvantage again because you're still restrained.
And if you want, after you see the dice roll, you can use Bardic Inspiration.
That's what I was gonna do.
You see the
Ah, what the fuck?
I'm like, okay.
7.
Well, I'm gonna do that Bardic Inspiration. What is it?
1d6. Maybe.
you roll 6.
Is it
Come on,
13?
D20.
Go, pain.
Nope. Unfortunately,
Dude,
does
that
not
dice with
manage.
that d20 was almost an 18 too.
But at the very least, yeah, you are no longer restrained on your turn.
And
Yeah. This Mind Witness is gonna... Yeah, it's gonna attack Plumeria. Same thing with disadvantage. Does a 6 hit you? I'm guessing not. Or another 6?
Jesus.
Nope.
Oh, no. Alright, green one does have its eye open. And let's target... Let's go with Syrinx.
Dude.
Plumeria and Pen again.
Oh.
I get a 3 again.
Once again, DC
Aye.
13 intelligence saving throw.
2.
Yeah,
Again.
fine. Yay.
2. Yeah, 2
Wisdom.
again. DC 13 wisdom saving throw. For you, Pen.
I
Really?
rolled a
Uh,
6,
Reroll
right?
that.
Ooh! I
With
fail.
Yeah, with a failure, as it just like shoots you with this this weird red beam, you suddenly feel this primal fear in your gut. As you're now frightened for a minute, you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn,
Ooh.
and then
There we
keep
go.
rolling 5.
I'm free.
5. Roll me DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Hey.
Okay.
20. You managed to save. You're good.
Okay.
All right, Nick.
Help action, I'm guessing. Then.
Yeah.
Nemo,
Nemo,
you're
you're muted.
muted.
Hi, hello.
Hello.
Advantage again. I ate so much.
Oh god.
Later. That's it.
Okay. Thanks.
Luckily, as a free action, I can move this up to 10 feet per turn, so I'm gonna move
Okay.
it here. And
Yeah, it does
let's see what magical, mystical effect we get this turn. 3! What could it be?
Mm,
This is my favorite spell.
boy.
Each creature in the cube must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of your next turn.
18 and 15.
It's on my bardic spell save, so they both save.
Oh, that's damn unfortunate.
Yeah, we'll get them next time. Well,
Mm-hmm.
there's some, like, glitter, I guess, puffs in the air. It does nothing. And for my...
Or just confetti.
It's just confetti. It's for the party.
Yeah. Everyone's now covered in glitter.
Yay!
Fun.
And just out of a show of good showmanship, I'm gonna give Indigo more bardic inspiration because he can do it. He can get out of that snail,
Slow.
Appreciated.
Out
Yeah.
of the snail.
out of snail form. And I end my turn.
Cool. Alright, Lumeria.
Alright, well, since I can tell that, if these things, keep doing this shit, it's not gonna go great. So I'm gonna make 2 more attacks, and hopefully they hit. I know that
25 hit.
I know that 11 doesn't. So I will be going for the. I'll stick with the blue one, but I will be popping a 2nd level Divine Smite onto that.
Let's go.
And that will be, what was it? 4d8 plus 6.
Yeah.
And this is to not kill if it doesn't have damage, because
Yeah.
I'm-
I would assume so. Between you 3, it's going to be non-lethal. For Indigo, we might have to see in the moment, yeah?
Yeah.
this will be
Okay.
fun.
Once Indigo gets out of timeout, no one's safe. That's nice.
So that'll
One
be
day.
26 points of damage
Holy
onto the blue one.
shit.
Damn.
Wowzer. 26 points of damage. Blue one's looking bloodied.
Okay.
Who is breathing?
Kate.
It might be the air compressor.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought someone was just leaning into their mic and just going, ah. Like, what's going on? Who's angry
Izzy.
at this, like, at it being bloodied?
God,
Yeah, is he just sighing dramatically?
maybe. Because I still have spell slots and it is a bonus action. Once again, I'm gonna try.
That casting
I
a
think-
spell, though. Only that
It's,
once per turn.
Divine
Okay.
Smite's not a spell. It's an ability.
Okay.
Yeah. This time I think I would do compelled duel onto the red one. So maybe
Okay.
it does another wisdom saving throw that I can pray
Alright.
for.
7.
Hey.
That fails.
Huh.
So now it has disadvantage on any attacks on anything other than me.
Okay.
And then that will end my turn.
Okay. Ben.
My action. I have to run, right?
No, thankfully. You don't have to run, but if you move away, you can't move any closer.
Oh. Can I attack them?
You can attack, and it would be normal because the disadvantage cancels out the, the advantage cancels out the disadvantage.
The
so just one normal attack.
snadvantage.
The snivantage.
Advantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, that's fun then. Attack.
Get his ass back.
24 does hit.
8.
Oh, it's just the 8. Just the 8.
Just the 8? Okay. 8 points of damage.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, just gonna hang out there.
Yeah. Do I
Alright.
re-roll the thing right now?
Yes, go ahead and reroll that wisdom
Nothing.
saving throw. DC 13. Nope, you're
Four.
still spooked.
Damn.
Alright. Indigo, you
Fun.
currently have half movement speed, which is 15. You're just
Yeah, I
gonna
can
try and
get
move
there.
up to the red boy.
Yeah, I can get it there.
Okay.
Is it a free action to just switch from my bow to my sword?
Well, not free action, but you can do that once per turn. Right.
Oh, I do that.
You do so.
I was gonna say before
Yeah.
Indigo attacks, can Plumeria even attempt to speak up and be like, "Hey, don't go for the red one. If you do, he's gonna have fair game on anyone again."
Do you care? You are pissed off as fuck right
No, I wouldn't care.
now. Yeah. So Indigo
I'm
charges
so
off. ahead.
sorry. I see the red one, and that's the one that fucking hurt me, so I'm going for it.
As
can I-
you draw your blade, Indigo, you can Plumeria, you can feel just like the second hand, there's literally just heat coming off the blade as sparks are just beginning to shoot off of it. Indigo, as you draw your sword in this form, which each of your attacks, you can choose to cast Searing Smite with it.
What?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Is that
Hell
just
yeah,
for
I'm
free?
gonna do that.
Yeah. On any of your attacks, you can choose to Searing Smite.
Ooh. Wow.
Izzy, would you like the page for Searing Smite? Do you know what it does?
Yeah.
Let me find that for you.
Yeah,
Thank
I will
you.
say if you ignite the creature, that does not stack between each other though.
No,
with this,
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair. I don't think
Okay.
I have Searing
it sets the
Smite.
creature on fire 4 times.
Oh, listen.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
so it's an extra
He's on
d6
quad
of fire
fire.
damage.
Sorry.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, let me open that real quick. D6 of fire damage causes the target to ignite in flames. Damn.
Yeah, and you can add that to
Ooh.
any of your attacks as long as you just say before that you're adding it to an attack. Also, remember you still do have action surge, I believe.
I do, and I was gonna do fighting spirit again. I think I have 3.
Nope, bonus action or an action.
Oh, are you kidding me? Fuck. Okay, then I'll just do I have to say it before I hit?
You have to. Yeah, so I'm assuming, are you going to use it in all your attacks or?
Yeah.
Okay. So for roll 2 attacks, you can action surge.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll 4 times then to hit. 26 hits, so go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, sorry. Fuck, I hit it
Oh
twice.
yeah,
I
so
didn't
with the
mean
first
to.
2 attacks, only one of them hits.
That's
Go
fine.
ahead and roll, I believe it's 3d6 damage plus your dex.
Plus 6.
21 points of damage. Awesome.
Ooh.
And
Damn.
action surge.
Alright.
Blah blah
Pain.
blah.
Oh no.
Ow.
Well, now one more time. 15. 15 does hit.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, so that's 3d6
Good.
plus 6 still.
Mm-hmm.
Whoosh.
15 points of damage. Red boy is bloodied.
Hey.
Hell yeah. Oh, I like this new thing.
Cool.
It won't last very long, I'm sure, but it's nice now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wait, can I make
scared
that
for the
saving throw to be not snailed?
Yeah. Oh, also I forgot the mind witness also needs to make a con save to not be set on fire.
Oh yeah, they gotta make 2 because I
Mhm.
hit them twice.
Yeah. 2. And then this is against your spell save DC. So what's your highest stat? Intelligence, wisdom, or charisma?
Charisma.
Which charisma?
14
Plus
14.
plus 2.
2.
Plus 2. Yeah. So that would be 13. Yep. So it's first. Yep. It fails its con save, so it is set on fire.
Nice.
Whoosh.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. It's no fire icon for some reason. I guess that'll do.
It's stinky.
It's stinky.
Oh, wait,
Also-
I want to make my thing.
Oh,
What is
yeah,
it? Is
go
it
ahead.
Thing.
Dex or con? Or what was it?
That was a dex save. You no longer have disadvantage. DC 13.
Ah,
Hey.
You save. You're no longer snailed.
I'm no longer snailed.
Also to specify, the compelled rule drops on the red one.
Yes. Which,
Sorry.
yeah, so it has disadvantage on attacks, not against you, right? That's
It
all it
would've.
did?
It would have.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If it fires an I-beam, it doesn't count as an attack. That's a
Really?
save. So it wouldn't have done anything.
Oh, well.
God damn it. Well, I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah, so I just want to put that out there. Like, if it forces you to make a save, it's not considered an attack.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. At the start of each of its turns, it takes 1d6. Never mind. It's not history.
Yeah. It's now Blue Boy's turn. Yeah, Blue Boy's gonna try to flank Plumeria. It's gonna take attack opportunity from Indigo.
My square.
You can still apply your Searing Smite
I
on
do.
this attack opportunity. You do so? Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit.
Please.
17 does manage to hit. Roll damage.
So 3d6 plus 6.
14. Yeah, no. As like the creature tries to move around and like out of the square, it takes a vicious attack from you and does not get set on fire though with a 20 con save. But it is going to fire 3 more I-beams. Let's go with Plumeria, Indigo, and let's go with the snake. Let's go with the snake. Let's make a con save. Or make some saves.
Oh boy.
We all just roll a d6.
Yeah, so Plumeria, you're first. 5. Go ahead and make me a DC 13 con save.
Another wisdom save.
Oh god.
That con save does not save. As this fires this this bolt of electricity just like directly at your center, you are now stunned for a minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Not this again.
Oh god. The stun locking begins.
Oh god.
And that's a 2 for its save. That's only the fear one.
Yeah, that's the end of the roll.
Yeah, but DC 13 wisdom save for the snakes to see if the snake's also spooked.
Snake spooked.
Snake
Oh
spooked.
no.
That doesn't really do much, actually. Yeah, in hindsight, there's not a
Slithers
ton
in
of...
fear.
I mean, that's good for us.
Mhm.
The snake
Yeah.
just like tucks inside of your suit.
And who was the last person? Indigo?
Indigo.
Got a 1.
Make me a DC 13 charisma save.
Charisma is not that good, but okay.
10.
Wait,
Ooh.
I still have Bardic Inspiration that I haven't used.
Have to roll
Yeah.
at least a 3.
What is it? Just a d6?
D6.
Roll a d6. Yep. Hope it's at least a 3.
Yeah.
You managed to save. Good job.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Yeah. All
I
right.
need to make 1d6 flames.
Yes. So you go and roll a d6 for how much damage he takes.
4.
4 points of
Oosh.
damage. Ouchies. 3 more bolts. Let's go with Pen, Indigo, and Plumeria.
Fun.
Actually, no, Pen, Indigo, and Syrinx for the last person.
Damn.
I got a 5.
You got a 5.
I'll roll.
Make me that DC 13 con save.
Con. Hey.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Next is, let's go with Pen. Pen, you had the 4. Go ahead and roll me a DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw.
Next
Dex
save.
saving throw.
Are you
And you
kidding
currently have
me?
discount ability checks. You're good. Yeah, 11. 11 does not save.
Roll
Oh, no.
3.
Oh no, that's so sad. Yeah, with an 11, you do not save as you are now slowed. Your speed's halved. Can't take reactions, and you can take an action or a bonus action, but not both.
Oof.
That's okay.
What is
Failed.
1, pray tell?
And 1, go ahead and make me that charisma saving throw, Syrinx.
Whoosh.
Hey.
21, you're good. Alright. Last set of beams. Let's go with Indigo, Pen, and the Snake.
Bruh.
Random again.
Punished pen.
Mm-hmm. Alright,
Pen
so...
It's a 5. No, that's
No,
a 2.
I got a
That
5. You
was-
got a 2.
So Indigo, once again, make me that con save, DC 13.
Hey.
Easy.
You're good. Pen, that's a 2 for you or the snake?
That's 2 for me.
2
Let
for
me roll
you.
again for the snake.
Just ignore this because you're already frightened then, so it can't double frighten you. And then a 4, DC 13 save for the snake to see if it's slowed.
What kind of save?
Deck save, sorry.
Yeah,
Snake's good.
Fuck, boy.
Snake's fast as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Good, it's good.
Oh god.
It's the snake's turn.
It's a snake's
Advantage.
turn. He's spooked, but he gives you advantage.
Whoosh.
Hooked advantage.
Spooked advantage. Alright, and... Also, I forgot it can remake the save at the end of its turn, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, this Mind Witness got a 15 on its save. I believe your spell save is 13.
So
And yeah, you
19
can
again.
remake 19 for the, that's the fear. Yeah, the snake's avoiding the fear, too. God.
Snake is good.
Snake's good. This Mind Witness is also unfired.
Oh.
Yeah, it manages to roll around and put itself out. Now it's Syrinx's turn.
Well, knowing that the square can't really hurt people, I'm just gonna do this.
Great.
And let's see what it does. 3. Everyone in the square, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Why?
24 and a nat 1.
The nat 1 fails. 24 is... It fails.
got
Are you
14.
sure?
14 succeeds. Maria 7 or 10 fails.
Oh no.
Those of you who failed, begin giggling maniacally until the start of Syrinx's next turn. You're incapacitated and use all your movement to move in a random direction decided by a D8.
So Plumeria, you're just like you've been shocked. You're just like literally like vibrating in place, and then you also just start to let out this
Oh,
horrible
because you're
giggle.
stunned!
You're stunned. You're slightly frothing in the
no.
mouth.
Oh, no, no,
I'm in pain.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Do I at least get to
Suffering.
make the fucking stun save for the love of God?
No, because you're incapacitated, I don't think.
God. So wait, you're incapacitated, so you don't get any sort of turn. At the end of your turn, though,
It's not my
it's at the
turn.
end of your turn.
That was free.
Oh right. Sorry.
Question. The blue boy, he has to move, right?
He will have to move.
Oh, I thought he moved now. Never mind.
For my action, I'm gonna do Magic Missile. Do that
Ooh.
at 3rd level.
Ooh.
And let's hit the blue one.
All right. Roll those d4s.
Just 5d5 4 plus 5. 'Cause it's 5 of them. Because it's 3rd level.
Plazas.
Yeah. Wee!
Fine.
Caltrops.
16.
16 blast damage.
It's giggling, and you just like it just keeps kind of like it's wiggling around its tentacles in a weird sort of way. No, wait. No, I guess you can't be telepathically communicated with, but Indigo, you just hear it like giggling in your mind as it's waving around its tentacles at you as it just gets hit by 5 magic missiles, just like laughing in between.
Oh no.
I'm too pissed off to care.
I'm gonna
How's-
give Plumeria Bardic Inspiration. I know she can't use it this turn, but next turn.
I appreciate the thought.
Maria, you're dying.
Okay.
So the incapacitated wears off as well. You didn't really,
No,
you
it
wouldn't really have a
doesn't.
turn to
It
begin
lasts
with.
until the start of my turn.
Oh well.
Be in pain.
So yeah, I guess you can't remake the save while incapacitated.
Can I at least ask how's the blue one looking?
Really, really bad as both of you are laying down on the ground, just kind of seizing up.
Okay.
That's what you can tell in your episode.
Okay.
Lord, I'm slowed.
Yes, you're slowed and spooked.
Can I move? Wait, that's not it. Can I move here?
You should attack first because you can't get closer to it.
You
No.
can move there, yeah.
You could move to the left one and still be within range of the green one.
Yeah, I don't want to be near the green one. I don't want to be in this part. Oh, this part seems bad. I saw what happened here. Both of you are fucked. I'm gonna move here. Do I get an attack of opportunity from this
Yeah.
guy?
Yep. It's going to try to use its tentacles to hit you. Does a 23 hit you?
Owie.
No, I think it does.
So you take 20 points of damage.
Can you
psychic
dodge?
damage.
Jesus Christ!
Yes, you do so.
You mentally
Pen-
dodge.
As you try to move away, you're now grappled.
Oh
I
my
can't believe
god. This is some shit.
So I guess you go back.
Ah,
Why?
fun. Wait, so it's
Tell me
20
why.
halved by 10 plus what?
So you
Wait,
take only 10
that's-
points of damage. Now you're grappled. Also, go ahead and make me an intelligence saving throw, DC 13.
Jesus Christ.
Ah.
This is a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's
Is that
all in
react-
one fucking attack.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna update the health later. Let me roll this intelligence.
Intelligence saving throw, yes. Let me move the snake for you to.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
God.
no, I see what you've done.
13.
13! You managed to
13.
save, and thankfully you're not also restrained. So yeah, you're currently just grappled in its tentacles.
Cool. I guess I will attack it then.
Yeah.
Just a normal attack.
Oh my god. That's what we call damn unfortunate.
That's what we call them.
Oh
Unfortunately.
my god.
Should have knocked on wood there.
how do you just like? I'm just imagining like you're completely pinned. What does this nat one look like if you want to give it a little flavor?
And goal to slash, but his arms gives out and so he just goes and stops.
Mm-hmm.
His arms are just too short. It's too small.
Yeah, you're just
not long
wiggling your
enough.
sword out in front of you, trying to. It just like it's like holding you at arm's length to keep it away. Oh my god, that's great.
And he just
Now-
suffers. Do I roll to save against those things?
Yeah, you can
So
re-roll a wisdom saving throw against being frightened and a dex saving throw against being slowed.
Jesus Christ. Hey!
You're still spooked, but you're no longer slowed at least.
Oh, but I'm restrained.
But you are not restrained, just grappled.
Just problem. Oh,
Just
okay.
I have every disease.
Yeah.
That's my turn, I guess.
Oh god. Indigo.
Smacking Red Boy.
Cool.
I'm gonna smite him.
Yeah, 2 more times.
Yeah.
Awesome.
16.
A 16 does hit.
Cool, so that's 3d6.
Well, that's 20 points of damage.
Damn.
It is hanging on by a sliver.
Well, I'm smacking it again.
Yeah.
26.
A 26 does hit. Roll 3d6 damage. 16. That's enough to take it down. Indigo, how do you take it down?
Indigo.
High or low?
Alright, is that where we're gonna...
Always high.
Okay. Oh, okay, we're good.
93.
Yeah, 93. With the 93 as like, okay, how about this? Someone else needs to give him like some sort of like, that's how he he manages to snap out of it. You guys watch as Indigo's like raising his blade high, about to cleave this creature in two. Who speaks up to say anything to try to like get him to stop this?
Syrinx waves his arms frantically.
You see Syrinx at the corner of your eye scribbling down something on his whiteboard.
Don't kill
What do you
him.
reckon?
Okay, I think Syrinx was the right person.
Maybe he just
Because-
makes a weird sound on the violin to get your attention. He's way back there. I'm so sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. But I think Syrinx is the right person because Indigo cares about Syrinx very much.
Mhm.
So that is enough of a distraction to not go for a lethal blow. And he'll at the very last second like turn to the flat of his blade and just bonk him.
Yeah.
It's gonna leave a bruise.
It's
You bonk
fine.
him, he's down. But alive still. Alright.
Imagine
That
if that
all?
was Pen.
I can still move, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll go 5, 10, 15. That's still half. And then I'll do the save. It's a what is it?
Do you still have some disease on you?
Oh no, I don't. Never mind.
You're
I
good.
keep thinking I do, but I'll
Yeah,
just
you're
go
good.
here.
That's all.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do.
Cool. I think Elliot, and then on your turn, you're going to have to make a choice of hitting Indigo with the thing again. This boy's still incapacitated, just screeching on the ground. Red boy is knocked out, and green boy, Pen, you are, you're grappled in its arms.
Yeah.
Let's go with this. It's going to try to bite. Yeah, it's gonna bite the snake.
Bitch.
Rude.
A snake.
It's an 18 to hit.
Snake.
Hey, it's dead.
Oh.
That's 15
no.
points of damage.
Snake
As
era
you are
ended.
grappled up in its tentacles, it just takes a bite out of the snake and just slurps it like a noodle.
No,
Wow.
Snake.
Fuck you.
Snake,
Fuck
snake,
you.
snake.
Snake.
Yeah, the snake sees the mission over screen.
Oh no.
Dun, 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 dun.
As it's going to then use its tentacles just to keep hurting you, Pen.
It's already hurt him emotionally.
Does a 23 hit you, Pen?
It does.
That is 31 points of damage.
Holy shit.
That's
Ow.
that's
That's a lot of
It
maxed out
wasn't my
dice.
turn yet, right?
It was not. It hasn't been your turn yet, has
Oh
it?
no.
Oh,
Yeah, just for
Yeah.
squeezing you.
how much health did I lose there?
31.
31.
Mm,
I
Yeah.
have 12 health.
cool,
Oh
cool,
my god.
And thankfully, that's all it can do on its turn. Syrinx, the blue one's no longer incapacitated.
Neither is Plumeria.
Yeah.
Well, a little giggling never hurt anyone.
Except Plumeria.
But I can disclude Plumeria from the square.
Yeah.
So let's see what it does.
Oh boy.
Whoa, Jesus Christ, the dice went crazy. 4, what is, I think 4 is it's molasses. There's just syrup everywhere.
Yes, all of you guys are now covered in syrup.
You're welcome.
It's now
for
difficult.
my,
to
for my
drink.
actual turn. How is the blue one looking?
Really bad.
I'm gonna attack that one. Let's do. Well, they're probably smart because they got rays and it's all brain because they're all head.
hmm
Let's do firebolt.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, I don't want to risk it on a save. Hey.
24 hits. Roll damage.
2d10 fire damage. Whee. 8,
Whoa.
17. Damn.
17 points of damage.
I just
Very
wanna
excited to take them
like hit him in the eye so he falls over.
You do so. He's a little singed, but only knocked out.
I don't want to hurt him that bad. Cool.
Yeah.
I end my turn.
He's a little grilled.
No. God.
Plumeria, it skips your turn again.
Wait, no,
'cause
no,
you're
no. She's done. She can make the save.
Yeah, but at the end of her turn,
Oh,
she can
okay,
make the
sorry.
save. So it's now the end of your turn again. Go ahead and remake that save. DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
You
I
do
want
have
it so bad.
you do have bardic inspiration. Oh, never mind.
I
You don't
wanted
need
to.
it.
You managed to shake off the electricity as you come back to your senses and realize two of them are now knocked out around you.
It's the one community scene, the dude coming back with pizza and everything's on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pen, it's now your turn. You're being squeezed.
I'm being squeezed.
Yes. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Because he got to squeeze you again, you need to remake that intelligence saving
What the
throw
fuck?
to see if that grapple turns into a restraint.
Damn.
Oh, the dexterity?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
25. You're good. Yeah. All right. So it's your turn. You're just grappled.
Booming blade. I
Yes.
attack. I'm gonna
All right.
suffer. The normal ass attack. 28.
A 28 does hit.
I have sneak attack.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wowza.
let's
Uh,
go. Another
plus
28.
Yeah, 28
1d8.
plus an extra d8. 30 points of
32.
damage. Looking real bloodied.
I guess that's my turn. I can escape, right?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Indigo, back to you.
Smacking the green boy
Cool.
with smite.
All right. 2 more smites. Roll to hit. 28. Go and roll a 3d6.
Oop.
19 points of damage. Indigo, how do you take down this one?
Oh no.
Higher low.
High or low again? All right.
Always high.
Ooh.
Hey.
95.
Some high rolls. Same thing as last time. Who speaks up?
Indigo.
He's getting the dad tone.
Oh, fuck. I think Indigo respects Pen enough, and seeing him entangled of this this thing, he'll understand that if he kills him, he might hurt Pen too.
Yeah.
And he doesn't. He's pissed off, but he doesn't want to hurt his friends, so he'll use the flat of his blade, bonk him. He's out.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
unsquare.
Great. You do so. As the creature is now knocked out. Indigo. But we still have that temp HP.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be useful.
Oh.
As you were kind of cooling down from this fight, your muscles begin to like literally flare up, like with like
Oof.
this fire things like rip out across your veins.
Yeah.
There's a magical backlash you take.
Oh no.
Every time I use smite.
You used it 8 times.
Oh no.
As
Boy.
Indigo, you take
Oh,
Oh my god!
40 points of damage.
I'm up.
You are
Jesus
up,
Christ.
but you are screaming out in pain as this fire begins to like rip you apart.
Should that do your temp HP first? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go.
Yeah. You are now like your body's kind of covered in a decent amount of burns, as you're bleeding from a lot of different places now.
From burning?
I mean,
Bleeding
like
and
it was
burning?
literally like your veins kind of exploded with like
Oh,
fire.
Oh, that's
Oh.
awful.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's just on the ground in pain,
Mhm.
screaming.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, no. Valeria's fucking off over this one. She's dropping 35 point. No, fuck it. She's gonna put all 40 points of lay on the
Oh,
go.
thank you.
Yeah, that's about
She
right.
just used to burst the blade. It's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm not fucking asking about it.
Yeah.
His eye patch is gone, isn't it?
Yeah,
His
burned
eye
off.
patch is gone, and now all of you can see that one of his eyes is very much
The
red.
Sharingan.
Mm.
Flamir's gonna pipe up. Syrinx, sketch that now.
Syrinx really awkwardly starts drawing it, and on the opposite page, he just writes down, "Are you okay?"
Well, don't we want this for later? We don't know what the eye does.
He keeps drawing.
It was very weird.
I'm just assuming that it might pop off to something else. And if we're gonna fucking figure out what it does, having references would not be a bad thing.
Syrinx draws
Mhm.
under duress.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then she's gonna do a second level cure wounds independent.
Thank
Good
you.
idea. I don't think Indigo even responds. He's just kind of like laying there, I would say in shock, because he's never felt anything like this before. Like, he's never been this angry before, and then for this to happen,
He's never
and
casted
now everyone's
magic
like,
either, hasn't
yeah,
he?
exactly, for
Mhm.
fucking magic to pop out, and like his, him smiting, like he's never, what the fuck did that? So he's just
Mhm.
laying there kind of like stunned.
Blade glow. Ah.
I have a lightsaber now, like what?
Mhm. Yeah, your sword's like it still looks like a fairly red hot, but it's beginning to cool off.
Mm-hmm. Is my eye changing at all, or no? Is it just
Your eye is still a little bit that like red, but like I would say it's probably slowly changing color.
Ooh.
Looking at the reference.
Zoom in and hands.
Would you say green a little bit, Izzy? Like just
Look at
hints
the
of green?
references as well. Hold on a minute.
Like
Oh,
not
sorry.
quite fully green, but
Yes,
like a little
yes.
bit green.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see hints of green beginning to pop up.
Yeah, Syrinx just folds over the notebook so Indigo can see that "Are you okay?" while he frantically tries to draw the eye.
Mhm.
I don't know what just happened. I think he's scared to move in case anything else fucking happens.
Yeah.
Would you say it would turn green? Cause I don't wanna give too much away, but like laying here in these thoughts and like he'll
No, I wouldn't say fully green, but I would say flecks of green for sure.
okay. So the rune wouldn't change.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you can just see flecks of green beginning to spurt outwards.
Okay. Would it go back to the first rune? Or stay at the anger rune?
After a long while, I think it would eventually start changing back.
So
to
not
the
yet.
older reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough time for him to sketch it out.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's plenty of time to sketch it out.
Yeah, I do that. Cough, cough, party members.
Well,
What?
I think we know why the church definitely tried stealing your magic.
Yeah, that shit was scary.
Oh yeah. One more detail actually just will add on to this too. Like Indigo, like your I was gonna say shirt, but really it's a titty holder.
Yeah, my titty holder.
Yeah. Everything that was covering what was on your chest, like I think it pretty much is burned away.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
that yeah. He's shirtless.
As yeah, I don't know if Pen and Plumeria have actually seen what's engraved on there. If you want to describe.
Host.
Huh?
Host.
I swear they could have, but I guess not. Hold on.
Oh, we'll just mention it later.
I don't know where it is, but I will. I have 1% on my iPad. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh god. Go, go,
well, here,
go.
I'll just give the detail that.
No.
yeah.
Hold on. I will find it.
Okay.
Go, go.
Where's the right folder? Illuna. Where the fuck are you?
The 1% counting down. 0.9.
No! Get out of here, Rodney! Not you!
0.8.
Share.
Ah!
Go,
We haven't gotten it yet.
Load.
Lots in transit.
Ah!
Ooh.
Yeah? Yeah.
Ah!
Okay.
Oh, it's over here.
Yeah, sorry. That was the
Open.
closest one.
Bonk. Got it.
Okay, so on Indigo's chest is like this handprint on
It's
his chest that's like it's bird. It's like what
It's
are
a
they
brand.
A
called?
brand?
A brand, yes. But inside is like a compass almost, but it's like the sigil of the church.
Mm-hmm.
I think Flumeria's just like flabbergasted, just like they did a whole fucking hand brand on you?
It's like softly be like glowing too, and like Indigo, your chest hurts really fucking badly.
Ooh, okay. So as he goes to talk more about this, it physically is taking a real toll on him to speak, because he's in a lot of pain after all that shit. Even with your
Mm.
healing, like this is like a lot going on. And he just kind of like really winded says, "It was a long time ago, and I didn't know what it was for, and it, yeah. I guess now it's for the eye. Now that I see. It's supposed to make me not use magic, but it didn't make any sense. Because I don't know magic. Well, I thought I didn't. It's really hard to talk like that. I'm no longer gonna do that.
Yeah, I think Syrinx finishes up his sketch and just closes the notebook and just sits down next to him and holds his hand.
He gives a small smile at that and just kind of gently squeezes his hand.
What are our guests doing?
They are still very much knocked out.
They're
Mhm.
just wiggling.
Yeah, they're a little singy.
Yeah.
Did the
The
dude who
flump-
gave us this job, like give us a bag or something, just shove them in?
Yeah, you
A
just have a burlap sack.
suspiciously mind witness-sized bag.
Yeah, you just have a burlap sack. You could just scoop them all up in.
You know, I think Plumeria's gonna probably have Penn carry it because he might be the least suspicious person to do so up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
What did you ask about the
Uh,
flump?
What now?
Give him the flump.
Sorry, I was just gonna say your flump gambling addiction because as a reminder you named it that
You did
was just
name
poking the
gambling
mind witnesses just curiously. He's there, that's all.
Thank God.
After everything. Gambling addiction is still there.
Yeah.
How long is the walk back?
We'll say like 10-15 minutes in game. Yeah.
Okay,
I-
I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Oh, because he's carrying the mind witnesses, so they'll be invisible
Ah.
too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know,
Everything's invisible.
I think a good thing to do before we go, Syrinx, you wouldn't happen to have any extra flashy clothing on you, would you? Or just
Does Syrinx carry a second outfit with him?
I feel like he absolutely would. That feels
that just
fair.
makes sense. What
Yeah.
outfit is it though?
That's up to you.
What's the
Catboy
last?
outfit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it the Catboy? But what's the last thing we were at?
No, actually, you went to a bunch of plays and stuff like that.
Yeah, we went to a bunch of plays, and then we went
Yeah.
to the art museum. It's probably the
So-
art museum outfit because that was an hour closed technically.
Yeah, it's a very fancy looking outfit. Then
It's just like a little bit too extra of a button
Mhm.
down.
well, this'll do. I think Plumeria's gonna tear off the sleeves, give Indigo the rest of the top, saying, "You're gonna want to put this on to cover that brand," and then she's tearing up the sleeves to make an attempt at a makeshift eye patch.
Yeah.
Smart.
He nods and thank you and starts putting it on as best he can.
Do I have mending? No, I don't. Damn it. Yeah, I guess I just try to help make it. I'll pluck one of the horse hairs out of my violin bow to tie it on.
You do so.
So yeah, Pen is invisible. We all stand up.
Yeah.
We make eye contact with the camera, and then we walk out.
And then one more note, just to remind you guys of something from last week. We didn't quite. So you guys also bought some bracers that you were going to test out. I believe Plumeria was the
Plumeria
one
has
who
the
wore them,
bracers.
and they don't seem to do anything for specifically Plumeria. Does anyone want to maybe investigate that a little bit?
Yeah, I look at it.
Arcana.
I'm pretty sure I have a plus 10. 12. Choo. Wyatt, do that.
Ooh.
22. As you take a look at it, the bracers as like you look at like the bracers and maybe tell Plumeria to kind of just show her off her battle stance just to see how they're supposed to work. You realize that like Plumeria's battle stance with her shield, it puts the bracers in like a weird way where like the magic might not work. So
Okay,
maybe the magic.
I got it. I got your subtext, dude. I don't need any more. Syrinx looks at Plumeria and then writes down,
I don't believe these will work with your shield. I think they're intended to behave as a shield.
Oh.
Interesting. Well, you game for him, Indigo? You've been taking a lot more hits than usual.
Yeah.
To be fair, most of them were from himself.
Sure. So I take them and put them
Strap them on.
So
Strap them on.
what exactly does it?
They're
do I get?
bracers.
Well, it takes. They're bracers, and they take an hour to attune to.
It'll probably take an hour for him to recover fully from the
Yeah.
I almost forgot. We didn't know what they were, so we just wrote them down that they were racist gauntlets because we assumed.
Yeah, you thought it was because fairy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I honestly think that's funny.
God.
Also, in order to break your attunement, the item needs to be. Oh no, no, the creature. Never mind. If another creature attunes to it, it's fine because I thought you had to like wait for 24 hours to stop attuning to them. No. In Indigo, in an hour, you will be able to attune to these.
Can you give me just a second? Max is fucking crying because he's a baby.
Oh no.
Oh.
Kitty.
Eat him.
Okay, but I'm assuming we just
Eat
head
it.
back to the warehouse.
Yes, you do so.
I take my flimflam.
You do so. Yeah, you guys make it back to the warehouse, and once again, Smiley the dwarf is back there.
Okay,
as you guys
sorry.
in the background. Yeah, you guys are just back to the warehouse. Smiley just looks at you all and says, he looks around for anything that contained the mind witnesses. Pen, do you just uninvisible?
I uninvisible. And there you go. I drop the bag with a bunch of alien bodies inside.
They're beginning to squirm around a little bit as he
They
says,
make like what spaghetti noise when you drop it?
Absolutely.
I take it.
It makes a sad noise in your mind, Pen.
Good.
Oh God. As he says, well, great. He takes the bag and puts the mind witnesses back into a cage. As he says, so yeah, as payment, you guys can keep the braces if you so wish. And in addition, he pulls out 4 very elaborate invitations. The invitations are just like, they're written on this very like expensive looking paper and this very like hand drawn fine font. As it is 4 invitations to Father Delana's party. He then goes on to say, as a reminder, this will at least get you onto the ship. you probably you wouldn't be able to get into the VIP section in case you needed to do that for whatever number of reasons that I don't really need to know about. Also, as a word of advice for the ferry, yeah, they're definitely gonna look extremely skeptical at you just being an invitee, so masquerading yourself as the help to someone's entourage, or even the help on the ship itself, seems like maybe an option that you could take to avoid suspicion.
Trust me, I'm already aware I won't be welcome.
He nods at that, but he goes on to say, but since our deal is done, I do have a few more items that if you guys want to look at. Otherwise, you can leave whenever.
Well, seeing as you didn't say how much they were, Syrinx begins to look at them.
Yeah. So you look at the robe as the robe with a bunch of like starry patterns on it. Is let's go with it's 750 gold. There is a small flask. It kind of looks like a potion, but instead of like potion being in there, there is like a gas in there. And that's going to be 100 gold. And there's also a pair of boots that are also going to be 100 gold.
What do the boots look like?
A very fancy looking pair of boots. You can see on the heels. They almost look like they're for tap dancing.
I take them.
Ben recoils in fear.
No.
Oh, I look at Pen. I slowly put them back down.
Only bad things come from tap dancing.
Once you start that life, you can't leave.
Syrinx just gives him like a slow,
can't turn back.
uncomfortable nod.
You're gonna lose things you love. Everyone's gonna get hurt. Not a good place to be.
He just gives Smiley a polite nod and turns to leave.
Okay.
Plumeria will give him 100 gold for that smoky bottle kind of thing, though.
Yeah, as he smiles at you and says, once again, I have absolutely no idea what this does, as he hands it over to you.
God.
Well, we'll figure out what it does one way or another.
Yeah, that's a cheery smile.
Can I just mark it as like smoky bottle or something?
Yeah, just a flask of whatever. Great. Cool. Yeah, you guys go on your merry way then.
Yee. When is the party?
Yeah.
The party would be the next night.
Okay. I tuck
But-
the invitations into my book.
Yeah. Indigo, you attune to the bracers at this point as you guys are making your way back to the hotel. As you do so, what's your AC currently?
18.
Cool. It's now 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Yo.
That's nice.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and rip you, Syrinx, because the robe grants the wearer proficiency in all intelligence-based skills.
No!
If proficiency was already had, it would instead grant expertise, and if expertise was already had, the user just straight up has advantage rolls on the
Bruh!
intelligence.
I wanted it
That
so
sucks.
bad, but I'm so poor.
Yeah, that sucks to be you, huh?
I'm gonna
Syrinx
go
Do you want
cry
to just
now.
do it?
Syrinx isn't smart enough to ask for a loan from anyone else.
I mean, to be fair, it
could
was a really
do
nice
it.
looking robe, so he's a little bit miffed about it, but like, he wasn't gonna
Okay,
like.
Shiva.
Mhm.
Can I roll insight to see if I notice that Syrinx really wants this robe?
That's fair, yeah. No, I feel like Syrinx. There's no way Syrinx would not be looking at that robe, like trying it on for a little bit, like staring at himself in the mirror, preening. I feel like you would know.
Then quietly puts it down.
Yeah.
How well guarded is the robe?
It's really just the guy. Do you want to try a sleight of hand?
What I'm gonna do this little sleight of hand. With
Oh my
advantage,
god. Okay, are you just gonna... Oh, 22.
Oh my god.
Well, that is above his passive perception. So you do manage to pocket the robe as you guys quickly leave.
Holy shit.
Okay, so I guess you now have the robe. After attunement, yeah, all of those things then happen to you, Elliot.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't have
if
it
you-
yet, so.
Oh yeah, but yeah, no.
So-
So
Wanna
we
wait
cut back to
until
the
we're
hotel.
home?
What? Mhm.
We're at the hotel now?
Yeah, you guys are at the hotel.
Hey, Syrinx, my boy.
Syrinx looks
I have
over.
Here. I noticed you like that robe, so I got it for you.
He blinks.
Pen just hands over. It's all good. Have fun.
He smiles, and do you run away immediately, Pen, or what?
I go lay in a couch nearby.
He takes out his notebook and he writes. He takes his whiteboard and he writes down, "Thank you. How did you afford this?"
No,
The
As
old
you
5-finger
get older.
discount.
yeah. Get older, you accumulate resources and stuff. That's what I'm gonna say.
Kind of goes.
Just don't show it to anyone that was there
He blinks.
at that place.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight. DC 15.
My hot +1 to insight.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling the dice. Yeah, no.
Mm.
Six, totally
Ends in
believing that
lovely.
Pen just works in mysterious ways. He
Absolutely.
nods and he just writes down, "I'll think of a way to repay you."
Don't worry about it.
Alright, Shivam, just to clarify, because I made the book before I made the character sheet, the book is attunement, correct?
I believe so, yes.
That just sounds right. Okay, so I'm gonna take off my Stone of Good Luck to replace it.
Okay. So yeah, no, as a reminder, as you get attunement to it, you now have proficiency in all intelligence-based skills. If proficiency wasn't already had, you gain expertise. And if you already have expertise in an intelligence-based skill, you now have advantage on that roll.
Can you just post that for me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sorry, I wrote some shorthand. Hopefully this is translatable.
You're good. Because I can only have 3 attuned things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool beans.
It's a good cape.
Mm-hmm.
I
Time
think
to
if we're-
obliterate every intelligence roll. Sorry.
Hell yeah. Mhm.
No, you're good. If we're gonna be like heading towards like the end of the night, I think Flamaria's gonna ask Pen to drink with her for a little bit.
Yes, and I may also pin one thing real quick.
I also have
Loretta
a phone.
is supposed to come over
Yes.
to talk to Syrinx too, so I'm just gonna put a pin in that
Yep.
conversation that
I can wait.
should happen.
Would you like to have that one first?
No, go
Elliot?
ahead.
Well, I think maybe a room aside from everyone to not disturb anyone. Flamer is just gonna pop open some of the fancy wine
Mhm.
and maybe have like a bit of a talk with Pen.
He's gonna take his wine. What's happening today?
Nothing much. It's not
Oh,
wrong to, have a drink, especially if it's free.
yeah, that's fair. That
You've-
Horizon guy is really dumb, right? We're gonna run his money to the ground.
Oh, the absolute. Pen. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
In the meantime, though, you've definitely been having a fun time wooing over every rich motherfucker you've been finding, huh? You really choose the high class ones. You've gotten a museum creator, now a jewelry store owner.
You
God.
know, I used to have to make a living out of this, and you get an eye for it.
I mean, you
Just
did mention. I wasn't sure if you were joking or if you were serious when you said you'd work in a brothel.
Yeah, no, I'm always serious. Not very fun. Uh, those knobs are something else.
Oh,
Plus, I'm not, I only been attracted to one person my whole life, and they're not here anymore. So it's just, it's like work.
that's fair. I mean, it's really hard to love someone else when you only have eyes for one person.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna try to scam those guys out of a few thousands, then disappear forever.
I mean, 10, we're already going to loot the shit out of every piece of jewelry in that museum. I think that's already quite a bit we're going to be, stealing.
I mean, we can always use some more money.
Fair. Never bad to
Buy a
have a nest.
nice, those glass houses people buy for plants? I like those. Do we have that? Should buy one.
We have, 10, we have half a greenhouse.
Oh, we
Back at
do.
Forge, remember?
I mean, we can buy a second one. For a second smaller one for plants we like better.
So what? We're going to have a VIP house for
Yeah.
plants.
Yeah. Just those very pretty plants that would just deserve it,
True.
You can also just buy drugs. But that's not as interesting. But
It's not as much, no.
it's fun. It's just you run out of it, and it goes nowhere.
Fair. I also want to ask you a couple things.
Yeah,
What do you think of Loretta?
nice enough old lady. Kind of a gilf, but otherwise
God.
pretty harmless.
Do you think she's really a part of the upper crust here, or do you think she seems pretty true to herself? And
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore the part that she's one of the big elves up here, mostly because she's Syrinx's sibling. But
she doesn't seem to be a bad egg. Not like
yeah,
real.
don't know her very well though, so keep an eye out.
I will. And I just want to specify, so as this whole conversation is happening, Lemuria is getting definitely more and more drunk. Or more and more talkative. I guess, keeping up with that, what do you think of up here? The places, the things.
Fucking hate it. We should fucking explode it as we go down. We can't because there's people underneath, but otherwise, blocks the sun is just OJ. Their shit drips on top of our houses every time. Yeah, I hate it. It's just sorry, go ahead.
It's at least a good, nice thought that I'm not alone in this. I fucking hate it up here, Pen.
Yeah, dude.
All the space, the excess of wealth, and most fucking people up here do nothing with it. They just hoard it like a bunch of misers,
I saw a bunch of dudes just standing there in that museum. What were they doing?
Nothing better with their time. They can afford to just be wasteful. And you know what
Yeah.
they did to earn all of that? Not a fucking thing.
Yeah, fuck all.
Pen, have you been to the poorer districts of Illuna? Like, besides when we went to the slaughterhouse area. Do you know what it's like there?
Yeah. Not. I haven't stayed there a lot. Only when I was way younger. It doesn't look great.
And it's not right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all Fae. And they don't have they don't have proper housing. Things that now we take for granted. And these motherfuckers up here are buying their 8th fucking marble statue of themselves in the year.
Yeah. Pretty sure they have a fast food marble statue by the mall. I mean, the lady's nice and all, but just marble statues. Fucking weird.
I am. The fact that they can do so, and so many fucking people are struggling. They don't even know what it's like down there. Pen, I didn't have a real home until we got the fucking office. And they're just doing nothing with it. And Flumer's just getting more and more riled up. She'll throw the wine bottle she has and smash it. She'll look around for something else to break. Maybe a mirror.
Do you wanna go vandalizing some homes after we're done drinking?
And if I get
Okay.
arrested up here, I'm getting murdered.
I can put you in a bag somewhere and cast invisibility on my stuff again. We need to run. Can break some stuff for sure.
Probably just break the fuck out of this room.
Yeah, that's fair too. Ben picks up a chair and throws it against the wall. Like this?
I think that's a good start.
Let's go.
And then can we just aim to break everything in this room? But I think Mary's gonna leave one bed in good condition for Pet.
Absolutely. You guys fucking
Smash.
just... Yeah, you just start ripping everything up. Oh my god, just throwing things at walls. There's an absolute commotion happening. Are the other two going to check in on this at all?
So, I imagine this is happening while I'm talking to Loretta, or at least like welcoming her into the room.
No, this is way before,
Way
I'd
before.
imagine.
So we just hear a bunch of crashing.
Yeah, it's like, I'm assuming Indigo's trying to sleep. Syrinx, you're just
Yeah,
reading a
Syrinx
book
like
or
looks
something.
over at Indigo. Indigo's like dead. So he just gets up and walks over to the room and gently knocks on the door.
Would we even be able to like hear it?
He knocks louder.
Probably not. No, not a quiet, polite knock like
He knocks louder.
Do we roll perception? Because it's
okay.
only a
Roll
little bit left.
perception.
God.
DC 15.
Oh my god. I don't think my perception isn't abysmal.
It's 16.
Okay, Pen hears it.
Yeah. Do you
Pen
choose to
opens
acknowledge
the door
it?
by drop kicking it?
Oh
Yeah,
god.
you see Pen burst through the fucking door like Kool-Aid. No, better yet, you're knocking on the door and Pen bursts through the wall like Kool-Aid Man.
Holy shit. Syrinx just jumps back, just arms up.
Hey, Syrinx, what do you want?
He gestures with both hands towards the room.
Yeah, it's a room. I mean, it was.
Homer is currently like suplexing a drawer in the background.
Yeah, Syrinx just watches that for a second, and then takes out his whiteboard and writes, "Is she okay?"
I think she will be. Well, Mary, are you okay?
No.
No.
Syrinx looks back and forth between you two. Just writes down what's the matter.
It fucking sucks up here, Syrinx.
He frowns.
I mean, you're fine. I mean, you're an elf. You can blend in no problem. Pen would be fine too, but the people up here, they don't think I deserve to exist, you know?
He writes down, no, I've seen how they've treated you. It's not okay.
It's, to be fair, up here it's also an outlier-ish. They don't have to hold back what they're saying, or what they would say in the lower districts. I mean, I knew it would be bad coming up here. I should have expected the execution, threat sooner.
He makes a face.
I can deal with inquisitors in small parts, but this party is going to fucking suck. I'm really glad.
What was that?
That was the
He
air
just made
compressor.
like
I'm so
an evil
Marius.
droid awakening
That was
sound.
the air conditioner in the room falling down.
Meow.
I'm so sorry. That scared the shit out of me too.
You're like a fucking robot.
Yeah. It's just meow.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, where the fuck was I at? I'm really glad I told Scylla not to come with us up here. Because I don't feel safe. I don't think any Fae would. I think being up here killed him on the inside.
I think he writes down, do you still want to go to the party?
I mean, we don't exactly have a choice. It's something that we have to do.
We could get a trench coat and we play a one full person so you don't have to, play a service person and get shit on by the elves.
I appreciate the thought, Pen. But it's not exactly my first time, being treated like shit. A little bit more isn't gonna kill me.
I think Syrinx writes down at that point, I'm sorry, Plumeria. If I could, I would change it.
I appreciate the sentiment, but all that I can do now is take out my anger and cope as she probably lifts up another bottle of wine that she's grabbed.
Yeah, Syrinx winces.
Don't let that take away from you, experiencing Illuna, even the worst parts of it.
He writes down, well, I don't think I should be benefiting off of your pain.
I mean, maybe not benefiting, but at least, I guess, blending in. I mean, our goal tomorrow is to get into VIP and get that handprint, and you and Indigo are probably our best bet.
I think that's the first time anyone's ever told me that I'm the one to blend in. He tries to fake a smile.
I know it's not great. You're a lot better than anyone up here.
He shakes his
Trust
head.
me. Syrinx, you've only treated me with kindness. That is far more than most people in this city have done.
I just wonder why they don't. It's a sad way to live.
You don't choose it. You just deal with it. I'm not the only one who's had to do this. Any Fae that lives in the city, they've had to adapt. Hell Fork probably has.
Yeah, at that, he just kind of frowns and just looks at his whiteboard for a little while and just says, "Is that really how it is here? Even not up here?"
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned this to the pen. You remember how went to the, slaughterhouse area?
Nods.
Yeah.
It's mostly Fae. And they keep them like that for their whole lives. Poor and in line, because that's how they like them.
Yeah, at that, Syrinx just looks real, like his mood is ruined. And he just writes down, I think I understand now. He just kind of looks at the room. This is more than fair. I hope we can get out of here as quickly as possible, for your sake.
I will deal with it as long as we need to.
And, Lumeria, don't hurt yourself on our accord. It's a team, remember? We're supposed to all be in this together and all work to keep each other happy.
All right. I'll do what I can.
He nods. He just kind of looks over. He says, "Do you want to take some of the furniture from my room?"
I mean, I would prefer if you guys, keep your beds in shape, as she gestures to the one pristine piece of furniture left in the entire room.
As a show of good faith, I bring Plumeria my side table.
Yeah, just drag it over.
Can she just yeet it out the window?
Out the
Oh,
window!
God. It, almost goes in the pool.
Out the window, through, the fucking thing of the hotel. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, it does so. There's a little bit of a commotion as it hits the ground. People are kind of, looking up at, your hotel room out of a little bit of shock.
I run and hide.
If anyone asks, we blame the incubus.
Yeah, I go run and hide in my room.
Oh god. Alright. Here seems like a good bit to take a 15-minute break before we get to Loretta and a different scene that's going to be a bit of a mood shift here.
Whee!
Alright.
Choo. It's evening now.
It's evening. Evening-ish. It's still a little bit before Loretta was supposed to show up tonight.
It's afternoon.
Afternoon.
We're gonna stay at nighttime.
You guys hear a knock on the door.
I answer it.
Okay, so Ryzen's standing at the door. He has a pizza box in his hands. As he says, "Did someone order a meat lovers with extra sausage?"
Syrinx looks around.
He opens it, just seeing it go completely over your head, and says, "And it's just Hawaiian."
Aw, he's one of those.
I'm gonna let him
in. You mean someone with good taste, Izzy?
Yeah.
No,
Syrinx lets him in.
I'm on his side on this one.
Thank you, Nemo.
Both of you are objectively wrong. He puts the Hawaiian pizza down for anyone of culture to take a slice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Plumeria is just drunk as shit at this point.
Yeah.
Glare over at Ryzen. If I see you do anything else, I'm castrating you, but she's stealing half the pizza.
Oh my god.
I really like the mental image of a drunk Plumeria wobbly flying away with half a pizza dragged underneath her. As he first starts out by saying, "So, wild party tonight? You threw a table out of a window."
And
Yeah, okay, just making sure that you guys weren't like having to fight someone in here. Yeah, fucking do whatever you want to this room. This isn't my money you guys are spending.
Whose
What?
money are we spending?
He gives a smile as he says, I have a few sugar daddies in town.
Oh no.
My god. But it's still rich people money, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So go on, spend as much as you like. Fuck them.
I mean, we were gonna do it anyway, but okay.
It just feels weird now that you've approved.
dude, if
Yeah.
if he gives Pumeri the okay, she's buying as much fucking expensive liquor and she's stashing more alcohol into the bag of holding.
Oh,
You do
God.
so. You give him a grocery list as he sighs and says, "Yeah, all right." But he looks at you, Indigo, and says, "Got a moment to talk with everyone, or do you want it to just be us two?"
Just us for now.
Sus.
Yeah.
And he gets up, but he's like still struggling to walk even.
Hand him a slice of pizza.
For nourishment.
Thank you. He takes it and I guess goes to a different room.
Yeah. Horizon follows as he says, "Yeah, so found out a little bit of information on Mr. and Mrs. Morning Moon.
Okay.
Well, one, rumor has it around town that publicly they're doing a lot of philanthropy with the Inquisitors, trying to support the local troops, make sure that they're being shown as the proper righteous heroes of the Highborn District. Privately, I'm hearing they're making a lot of investments, and no one exactly knows where all that money is going, but it is a lot of it that's going into some weird places. Two, yeah, you guys have to sneak on to the airship tomorrow at Father Delana and sneak into Father Delana's VIP room. Unfortunately, Mr. Morning Moon is going to be in that VIP room, so a heads up on that one.
Indigo, he knew that it was probably gonna be like that because I feel like he knows about them funding the Inquisitors and stuff, right?
Mhm.
Impending doom sense.
So he'll just slowly nod in understanding. Very grim look in his face. I feel like at this point more specks of green would show in his eye. Well, with his makeshift
eye
patch over his face.
Yeah. He nods at that one. As he says, "By the way, everything go all right today? You are literally covered in scars now."
He just gives a how do I want to do this? He just, you know what? No, he does. I feel like he doesn't have the energy to be a little smarmy asshole. So I feel like Indigo would just shake his head. It's more than you could fathom and more than I think you'd care. So
He cocks ahead as he says, "Do you want me to glamour the scars for you, or would you rather just let those show?"
At least the ones that you can see. I'll be wearing a suit tomorrow, as is per necessary for these fancy occasions. So the ones that you can see outside of a suit, I don't know how extinct these scars are. Like, are they on his hand? I'm assuming they're on his hands because that was holding the sword. Duh.
Yeah.
On his neck and stuff like that. That's what he means.
Yeah, I would believe that there's a lot of scars all over your torso. Like there's a lot more around the brand, and then it kind of gets lessened as it like went outwards. But like there's still like it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So there's still a few on like your hands and your neck. As you can see him channeling like this fiery red magic into his fingers as he slowly kind of approaches you, just trying not to like put you off guard. He's still just kind of looking at you just to make sure like you're fine with going through with this.
Indigo just kind of closes his eye, not really thinking he'll hurt him more than he's already hurt himself at this point. Like, what happened? Like, seriously, fucking scarred him. Like, I don't think he will, I don't know, feel any more pain than this. So
he begins to glamour away at some of the scars near like your hands and your neck, as visibly they at least seem to disappear, but you can definitely at least still feel them there underneath the glamour. But it's enough of a quote unquote, it's similar to a makeup job where like as he explains, this will at least last for a few days, and only really be enough to just cover up the visibility of the scars.
That's fine. I wasn't expecting much anyway. Thank you. That is unexpectedly kind of you.
He just once again shrugs. He says, again, you're just kind of giving me a real dour sort of vibe. Just couldn't really deal with that. As if you want to go ahead and roll insight, go ahead.
Yeah, motherfucker. Fuck off. What's my insight? +4.
14. You could. I think you're starting to get a little bit as to how Ryzen works. Like, that definitely, like, you don't know how much of that statement was exactly true.
Which statement? He said.
Yeah, the statement where he said, like, you're just being, like, a real sort of buzzkill. You don't know exactly how much of that was true, or you're just putting on that air of, like, yeah.
I probably won't call it out. Not because I want to, but because he really is just so mentally and physically exhausted from today that he doesn't really want to pick a fight today or like antagonize him even more.
Yeah. But Ryzen then he looks at you and says, all right, feel free to share that with the others. Call me if you need me, as he waves himself off.
Indigo slowly nods and actually like pats his back as he leaves. It doesn't say anything. Just a silent like thank you, I guess.
Yeah, you do so. Oh god. Yeah, Ryzen leaves.
React?
Does
he react?
It's just a I don't think he does. He still maintains like a stoic expression as he just kind of gives you like the almost like a sup nod back. Just the mildest of acknowledgments for now.
You know he knows.
He knows. Oh god. But yeah, he leaves. Plumeria drunkenly feasts on some Hawaiian pizza.
Can I brew some tea?
You may. Yeah, you're brewing some tea. what is your favorite snack that you and Loretta made as kids?
We probably had like some ancient now baked good. Like this
Mhm.
like the maybe like those I don't is it praline in English too?
I've heard of pralines. Praline?
Where it's just like a little baked good with like maybe like something soft in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the right word. But yeah, something really simple, but that like you'd find in like a small town bakery. That's not a praline.
Yeah. But so, something like that. At this point, it is now night as Laura knocks on the door. Mm-hmm.
I answer the door again.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, so she does have a small basket of those baked goods that you
Insert
two enjoy.
insert generic
I mean,
baked
insert
good.
baked good. As she says, "Hey, can I come in? Is everything all right?"
Yeah, Syrinx's face lights up and he waves her in. And I
Yeah.
guess I've like set up a table with like the tea set in the middle, and like it smells really strong of mint.
Yeah. You do so. She walks by Plumeria and Pen's room and
I
just
was gonna
kind
say, I think Pomeri fucked back off to the couch. She's just drunk, passed out.
of. Plumeria is drunk, passed out. The rest of the room's kind of in like a flurry.
Put my hand like between her shoulder blades and just gently guide her past that
Yeah,
scene.
just keep going. Like as she just nods and says, oh, "Okay, okay." Oh God.
I think I
Yeah,
waved
she-
Indigo over too because I did invite him.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah,
also
oh.
point to a cup of tea because he needs the tea to heal.
Yes.
I take the tea with a smile. Small smile.
Mm-hmm.
So I serve some tea up to everybody. I'm sure Loretta passes out some baked goods, which Syrinx is gonna stack into a small stack in front of him.
Yes. Yeah, you guys set up this little tea party as she first starts out with some small talk as she says, "Oh, so how was your guys' day?" Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, can I also offer Pen some tea?
Oh, yes. Nemo.
Yeah. Syrinx just walks up to you with a cup of tea.
Ben just takes his tea, nods to Syrinx, and one shots it, burning his throat on the way.
Syrinx just makes a face where he's like, I did not expect this. He just quietly holds out both hands for the cup.
Gives back the cup, just nods. Can't speak right now.
Yeah, is now unable to
burning.
speak for the rest of the night.
Oh god.
Oh God.
Syrinx
Lovely.
gives him one nod and then walks back to the table.
Yeah. So Loretta first started out with small talk of, yeah, how was your guys' day?
Syrinx writes down, it's been a little bit long, but we've made some progress on figuring out how we're gonna source the painting.
Oh, yeah. What were you guys thinking?
There's a party for a lot of the big wigs in town that we're gonna attend.
Oh, that sounds nice. I mean, do you want me to come with? I can maybe introduce you to some people or something like that.
He shakes his head and just writes down, unfortunately only got 4 tickets. But I do appreciate the offer.
She deflates a little bit, clearly sad and not being of any use to you.
But the next one, we can go to the next one together.
Yeah, that picks her up. Yeah, you two idly chat about nothing in particular, unless you wanted to ask some more questions before there's a lull in conversation where you feel maybe it's time to properly tell the story Loretta asked.
Yeah, eventually that just comes around and Syrinx, like, Loretta probably just asks, so you've brought us here to X, talk about the thing. And Syrinx begins and he writes out, alright, I don't like keeping secrets from people, but I will warn you, this is a bit of a sad tale, but I won't see any sour faces, because in the end, I am okay, I am here, and I don't mind the outcome. It was my choice.
She nods very understandingly at that.
Indigo, you're there too, just so you know.
No, I know.
Okay.
He's just
So-
not saying anything because he wants you to be the one to tell.
Cool. Making sure you hadn't, like, died, I guess. I don't know.
Nah.
So Syrinx, instead of spending the next half hour writing, he just takes out, like, another notebook, probably, that he's already written down the whatever in, and he just passes it over to Loretta.
Okay. What does
She just
Loretta
read
read?
Did she read it out loud, or did she read it in her head?
She would probably read it out loud.
Okay, so it just says, when I first went to the Feywilds, it was my goal to learn magic and music from the fairies. And so I became a scholar. And I don't want to flatter myself, but I became a pretty good scholar there. I learned a lot of things. I learned how to turn words and spoken magic into music, and how to cast through... Sorry, my cat just made the weirdest sound.
Oh god.
And how to cast through music, and how to turn music into magic itself. The other way around. And everything was fine and dandy until the war came along. And with the war, there is a Fey army, and sentiments between the Feywilds and outside of the Feywilds were not great, and they still aren't great. For a very long time, they were not great. And it turned out that I was apparently too good as a scholar, because I had learned some songs that apparently none of the other Fae knew. It was something old and mostly forgotten. They're songs in a tongue older than Sylvan. And it's the language that the music of the fairies was born from, so they're spoken word spells. You don't need to understand the mechanics of it, but the important thing was that they're very powerful, and when the war came around, a couple of generals from the Fey army did ask me to use those spells against the people of Illuna. But I have been, and I suspect always will be, against using such force against people, no matter what they've done. I suppose because I perhaps naively believe that they can do better, they can be taught, people can come to understanding. And I refused for a long time, and it didn't change things for a long time, but eventually there came to a time where their simple asking to use the spells turned more into a command than a question. The moment I heard from their lips that they would perhaps use magic to get the songs out of me, I knew that I had to make that something that was not possible. So I spent a long time coming to terms with it, and then I cut out my own tongue. It's been a long time since then. In fact, now that I look at these books, it's been about 100 years, and I'm completely used to it, but it's very important to me that those spells are not used to hurt anyone. So I did what had to be done. And that's why I don't talk, and, there's other ways to communicate with people. But that is what happened. He just is sitting there, quietly sipping his tea while I guess Loretta's reading that out loud.
Yeah, as Loretta finishes reading, she kind of just, basks in that for a second, because that's a lot to take in.
Mm-hmm.
Indigo, I'm assuming, very similarly.
There's a lot of mixed emotions on his face. He understands the need of sacrifice when it comes to that kind of shit, especially after today.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he's still worried, very worried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think he looks at both of you and just writes down, what did I say about sour faces?
Loretta, she puts on a strained smile.
He squints.
Okay, so just one question then, just to ease my worries. These generals, I'm assuming at this point you're far away from them still.
He
I mean,
nods. And he
yeah.
writes down they aren't bad fae folk. They just are desperate. They want a quick answer to something that I don't believe has a quick answer.
She nods at that. But she says, hmm. No, I think she's just still a little bit stunned at the sheer the scope of this. Yeah, you can definitely still see her trying to wrap her mind around that.
I pour her another cup of tea.
Yeah.
I pour Indigo another cup of tea.
I don't think Indigo's touched his tea. I think he's just held it, and then as soon as you start talking about what happened, he's just kind of black.
I put an extra drop in the tea, and now it's got that tension film at the top.
Yeah. Roll a dex save to see if you spill your tea.
No, stop.
Yeah, so
Fuck my pants.
God. So Loretta starts then with okay, so well, yeah, I mean, all of that's over with then, and I suppose that's well, I don't like to think of my past exactly in this black and white, but there's certain parts of my life where I consider as a chapter just closed. So I'm assuming with this, it's the same thing, that chapter in your life, you just kind of, it's closed.
He looks a little bit confused. But then he writes down, if you mean that they're done asking me for the spells, I suppose they understood my no after that.
Yeah, she nods at that one. And she says, yeah, I guess that's and as she smiles and says, okay then, so there's, and I'm assuming no health complications for doing that. You
He
managed
writes
to
down, I did expect to have trouble eating. I'm used to it, but it was very annoying for quite some time.
She, yeah, you can see her. Yeah, the smile gets back on her face as she lets out a bit of a shock, though, gasp. But she says, "Wait, can you eat ice cream at all?"
He kind of makes a weird face. He writes down, you know, we did try it when we first. It was first when we got up here, right?
Yeah.
No, it was after Indigo made Scylla cry, and we're
right
like,
before
okay,
we came up
pity
here.
ice
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We did
Yeah.
try it right before we came up here, and it was not an enjoyable experience to bite into.
Yeah, Loretta just gives a very sad "aw" to that.
Is that what everyone goes through? Is it? I mean, I get it's sweet, but it's so painful to get into your mouth.
It works a little better if you don't bite it.
He nods slowly.
But yeah, once again, the cheery expression goes on her face. She says, oh, but I have a ton of soup and stew recipes that you need to try out then."
He nods. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Does
He
Indigo
just
have
writes down
anything?
Fork makes very good stew. Yeah, at
Yeah,
that
she's...
point, I just turned to Indigo, who's been T-posing.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think Indigo would really say anything because he really doesn't know what to say. The decision has already been made. There's
That's
not
fair.
really much to do. Like, you can't just go back and fix it. Like, it's a tongue. You can't.
Yeah.
Like, so I think he's just gonna contemplate on what you've done, but like, he's not gonna be, mad about it. You
Yeah.
did what you had to do. That's just life.
Yeah. But Syrinx does write down, you've hardly touched your insert generic baked good name here.
Sorry, not particularly in a mood to eat, even though I know I should. And he'll forcibly eat one.
Syrinx smiles. He does write down, I know a few bombs from the Feywilds that might help you. We just need to go gather ingredients sometime.
Hey, is he talking to Indigo?
Yeah.
He just kind of gives a sad smile and shakes his head. No, I'm quite alright, thank you. I'll live with my choices, just as you are.
He nods. Well, he writes down, for the, open burns.
Do they still hurt?
Well, there are still some burns, like, on you. The bomb would at least help that.
Okay, then he'll nod.
Syrinx gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah. Alright. The rest of the night goes on with some light idle chatter. The only question of relevance Thora just says is that, whose party is it? Maybe I can at least, I would at least know some people attending, put in a good word or something like that.
Yeah, I write down
Father
Father Delana.
Delana.
Yeah.
Oh.
You beat me to it.
Sorry.
Father Delana, as she kind of like puts her finger on her chin, she says, unfortunately, I don't really know too many people in the church itself.
From what I've
That's
heard,
a
that's a
good
good thing.
Yeah, she kind of like quirks ahead of that. But she goes on to say, but honestly, I might be better off skipping this party. Then the church folk tend to be very pious, quiet types, so this should maybe not even be a party, so to speak, rather than just a bunch of people talking about politics and whatnot.
Indigo nods.
Yeah.
But she smiles and says, but I do wish you both the absolute best of luck, and if you need me to do absolutely anything to help, I'll try to do so.
Thank you, Loretta. I do have one final question.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you know an answer to this. It's really just more for myself. So he writes, not to be ungraceful, but do you think I'm going to die soon?
What the fuck?
She blinks.
And I mean this in the most academic way possible.
She says, wait, do you think I'm going to die soon?
Well, soon, relatively speaking. Sooner than I appear to will stop. I need to stop. Sooner than Indigo.
Yeah. Loretta just kind of looks at her more than you do. she just kind of feels her face and like a little bit like the wrinkles for a second.
Loretta, you know we have good genes. Stop that.
Yeah. As she says, for both of our sakes, I sure hope not.
Well, I mean, what I mean is, well, when I was far younger, apparently, Jean, well, you know what thralls are, do you? Well, Loretta would know, because that's what Syrinx was warned against as a child.
Oh yeah. Then she nods and winces. Yeah.
When I was fairly new to the Feywilds, there's thralls. And Indigo, do you know what a thrall is?
He slowly shakes his head no.
Well, and I suppose this is best viewed with cultural goggles. In the Feywilds, occasionally, someone from the surrounding woods is taken, and it's very easy to succumb to Fey magic, and they simply become somewhat of an animated husk. They just mill around the Feywilds, and they tend to be used to do chores or other manual labor. It doesn't hurt them, but I suppose it is a little bit tragic. Anyway, when I was, I guess, far younger, I had seen thralls. They don't age while they're in the Feywilds, which I suppose I haven't really done much of that either. But when I saw one who was far older than I was leave the Feywilds, the moment they stepped out, I was told that they all at once aged the time that they had spent in the Feywilds, and they merely crumbled to dust upon re-entering the woods. Well, given the fact that I'm not old or dead or something like that, I was just wondering what that meant. And I don't expect either of you to have an answer. I suppose I'm asking myself.
Yeah.
I for
think
sure as hell don't have an answer, so
Yeah.
Indigo's just cross-eyed.
Yeah, Lord is also looking at you, Indigo, as both of you kind of make like eye contact with each other.
he shrugs. He doesn't know.
Syrinx shrugs
Yeah.
back. And he just writes in, I suppose I'll enjoy the youth while I have it.
Yeah. Lorna gives a weak smile at that. Still clearly having some worries in her mind, but doing your best not to show it too much.
And then he writes on, well, I'm glad I have it, because it would seem that I have a lot of catching up to do to you, Loretta. Got the stage, the acting role, the films. Look at all this technology around you. What have I done? Written a couple of books? Goodness. I should consider myself lucky for the second chance.
She gives you a very cheeky smile as she says, yeah, we'll have to get you through all those accolades.
Sinks in his chair.
Yeah, she begins listing off all of hers and like this big like dramatic sort of list as
By
she
the
says,
end of the list,
I don't know how
Syrinx
it's
is
gonna
laying in the chair.
Yeah, and as you two, or as you three begin to just joke around for a good bit, eventually it comes time for Loretta to leave, as Loretta says she will catch up with you not the next day, but the day after that then, since you guys will probably be busy with the party.
I wave.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Night passes, all of you guys long rest.
Ooh. Help.
Ooh.
Indigo dying. Ooh.
Yeah.
In my...
I have a question.
Go ahead. You go first.
Do I have any, like, dreams or anything that have to do with my eyeball? Anything of memory or anything?
Not really. Nope,
Okay.
It would not be your dreams. No.
Okay.
Errors key eye dreams.
Wait.
Oh god.
you have a dream where your eyes just kind of melt out of your head.
God damn it.
No.
Just a nightmare. That's it.
Hey, so is Indigo gonna rest the other 4 hours, I'm guessing?
I think he'll just lay there awake. I don't think he's actually, like sleeping. He's just laying there awake.
Okay, I'll just go to like some herbalist shop and buy some herbs for my fairy medicine.
So, okay, question. Syrinx and Indigo are sharing a room, correct?
Yes.
And he left, right?
God.
Okay.
Scared.
Yeah.
I wanted to summon Ryzen.
Scared.
Not for what you think, fuckers.
God. Okay, yeah. You summon him as
You booty call Ryzen at 3 a.m.
as
Fucking
he has his eyebrow is so raised at you right now. It is almost off of his forehead.
He's not dressed in anything. He just shows up like, are you really for real?
God.
Oh God.
Indigo just kind of sits up in his bed. Obviously, he doesn't look like he's in the mood to fuck, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, Ryzen just goes, ah, damn. Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to talk.
Okay.
How much do you know about magic?
He you can see him summon like a small ball of like fire in his hands as he just like spins
Ooh.
it around before closing it.
Indigo flinches as soon as he brings out the fire.
He quickly snuffs it out and says, I do have a decent bit of magic as a fiend.
As a fiend. I don't think he sleeps with his eye patch on.
Mhm.
And he'll just kind of brush his hair out of his face. What eye color does he have?
At this point, I feel like half, like the outside of it's, not the outside of it is, what was the original color? Blue?
The original color was blue.
Yeah. A half, the outside's blue, the inside of it's red.
What is the sigil? Is it still the anger sigil or the other one?
Probably the original one.
Okay. And he shows this to Ryzen.
Yeah. You tell Ryzen to look in your eyes and says, weird pickup line, but okay. As he looks.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. As he looks at your eye, he just looks like confused as he says, I have never seen that rune before.
Okay.
I've been around for a pretty long while, and I'm not too into magic itself, but that is unique, even in all my years.
So you have no idea what this is?
Not at all. Where did you get this?
It's a long story. I just wanted to see if you knew what this was, or if you know someone who does. The rune changes. It's not this all the time, as I've recently discovered.
He first kind of like scoffs as he says, well, I mean, I know a few someones who do if you're willing to make a horrible deal.
Not necessarily. I'm still dealing with fucking pixies. I'd rather not make another one.
And then he nods and says, yeah, then you're probably not going to want to go that route.
Right. Okay. Sorry to have disturbed you this evening. I'm lost. And I know none of my friends really know what this is yet, and you're showing yourself as a resourceful person, surprisingly. So I just thought maybe you would know something more than I do.
Did you just apologize to me?
What?
You fucking hate me. And you apologize to me.
Well, it's 3 in the morning. He's very confused.
Yeah,
God.
as you can see, like, this surprise, you can see just this incredibly confused look on Ryzen's face. As he goes, what is wrong with you? All the shit you've been through. Hell, the first time I brought you guys up here, like, we ended up running into an Inquisitor, and not once did you even, like, so much as cast any sort of suspicion against me, the person you hate and quite literally keep, like, practically on a leash. What is wrong with you?
Ooh, how do I respond to this? High or low, Shivam?
Always high.
High, always high.
Okay.
Mhm. 7? Oh no!
7.
Oh, damn it! I don't want to do this.
Well, do what you want to do
Yeah,
then.
do what you want to
No, I already rolled for it.
God.
He starts to cry.
do. There's no free will in D&D.
Yeah, as Ryzen just kind of looks around, just like, okay, he's crying. What
He doesn't like sob or anything. He's just,
Mhm.
you know, he's like the lip is quivering, the eyes are
Mhm.
getting teary-eyed, and with just a broken, dejected voice, he says, "I don't know."
Bruh.
Ryzen takes out a handkerchief and hands it to you, just completely unable to understand what is going like through your head right now.
Would this be a good time for Sirius to come back?
Yeah, this
The
would
worst
be
possible time.
as you walk in the door, as Indigo's crying, Ryzen's like just kind of standing above him as like he just says, this probably wasn't me. This might have been me. I don't know what I did. Can you fix it?
Sirius glares at him. Yeah, I glare at him.
As he just says, he kind of backs up and says, go fix him, I guess.
This might have been me. And I look at Indigo just to ascertain whether he's telling the truth or not.
It's really hard to play him emotional. He just kind of uses the handkerchief and quickly tries to like hide away the tears. He probably isn't looking at Syrinx.
I guess I'll just like
Probably looking at his lap.
I'm just gonna like step between them. And Syrinx just looks at him and points to the door.
Yeah, as Ryzen just puts his like hands up defensively, says, all right, I'll go. As he says to Indigo, though, before he leaves, but seriously, if you have an answer, I'm curious. As he leaves.
Syrinx
Okay,
just
out
like
of character. An answer for what?
Oh, for the question he asked of like, why are you like this,
Oh,
basically.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I understand now, sorry. I just stood there like the most calculating look on my face that no one will ever see.
You have no idea the question he asked though, Syrinx.
Yeah.
Yeah, Syrinx is just confused, but I don't think he cares. So he just crawls over and just like pulls Indigo into a hug.
Indigo will hug him back. Just really unsure what to say. But he's slowly calming down enough. I really think the red is mostly gone. I want to say it's a lot of green and blue.
Indigo sharing his character sake as well the NPC. Sorry. I think after a while, Syrinx like runs away just long enough to get his whiteboard and redstone. Everything okay? What did he do to you?
He didn't do anything other than be himself, which, you know, I should have seen coming, I should say. He's a fiend, and an older person who's been around. And I thought he might know what this rune is on my eye. So I asked him, and he got mad at me for apologizing to him for getting him here at 3 a.m.
Syrinx raises an eyebrow.
And then he asked, what's wrong with me?
Frowns.
And to be honest, I don't know. I don't know what's happening to me. All I know is I got angry, and I couldn't see anything but red. I barely managed to not kill those things if it weren't for you and the others. I don't know what's happening, and it's scaring me. Look at my body. It's covered in scars, and I don't know how. I didn't ask for whatever the fuck is in my eye. I didn't ask for this fucking rune on my, or this brand on my chest. I don't know. What's wrong with me?
I think Syrinx thinks for a little while. And eventually he writes down, well, you know who else is old and knows too much about magic?
He gives a strained smile. Like he knows you're trying to, you know,
Yeah.
lighten it, but
Here's some. Well, if it makes you feel any better, how about this? From now until we have answers, all of my brain power goes into figuring out what you want to know about yourself. I get it, it's confusing and scary. Stops writing when he sees you're trying to talk.
It's okay. Syrinx, I don't want to take up a lot of your time. You finally have your sister again, and now...
He just reaches over a hand and covers your mouth.
He stops talking.
Slowly lets go.
He doesn't talk.
Just writes down. Don't you ever think that you're wasting my time.
Aww.
And he because he remembers he has mage hand, he brings his notebook over and flips it to the drawing that Plumeria made him take of the rune in his eyes. Shivam, may I make an Arcana roll with the robe I'm totally currently wearing to try and see if I'm gonna tell you right now, I can see into your little brain, and I can foresee that you will not give me an exact answer for this, obviously.
You can see into your little brain, he says.
My even more minuscule brain is pinging your brain with brain cells.
I will give you at least maybe some flavor, maybe a little bit of direction.
What I would like to divine is if I have any two things. If I have any parallel in like ancient Fey magic to this.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
if I have studied something to a similar effect.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Arcana?
Bless,
go for that Arcana.
Please.
Okay, so I have a plus 11, not 12 now, but I have advantage.
Also, by the way, did you cast Mage Hand at one point?
Yeah?
Never mind. Nothing.
I'm scared.
It's fine.
I'm scared.
Like,
what does this mean?
Long rest. Me and Syrinx are just 4 hours.
Yeah.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm scared. What does a 26 get me?
Hey.
Great. With a 26.
Syrinx is just laying down with like 4 books. He just pulls another book out of the bag of many things every once in a while. Bag of holding.
Here's what I'll give you. Fey magic is very interesting in that, like, it's very unique to a person. How two people or how two Fey cast the same spell might look completely different.
Syrinx knows that very well.
Yes. What you're basically kind of getting at with this sort of magic, though, is that, like, the parallel you can draw is that similarities appear in Fey magic when it's passed down from generation to generation, almost as a hereditary characteristic. When you kind of look at Indigo's eye, that was I'm assuming if you ask him the question, like, how long he's had it,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been around long enough that, like, it definitely seems like a hereditary trait.
Like, he doesn't
Ooh.
remember not having it ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it'd be something like, the Fae having their magic, or another good example would be, you've heard about Tiefling and Aasimar, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to necessarily be every generation. Occasionally, like, there's families, like, that go through for, like, years, assuming that they're, like, completely
Yeah.
100% human, that's something
And then
like
there's a Tiefling.
child or an Aasimar child. Which would be a cool backstory for some character, huh?
Syrinx is DMPC. Alright, Sheepham's DMPC. What? Sorry, I'm having a stroke.
No, I was just calling out that you made a character exactly like that.
Did I?
Yeah, Mercy.
Oh yeah, that's Mercy.
Rip
Anyways.
that fucking kid.
Fucking rip Mercy. Rip all those people.
One day.
One day.
Yeah, having met a very angry tiefling in his travels once with a similar situation. After 1 hour of staring way too close at some books, Syrinx turns to Indigo and taps him on the shoulder.
Oh, yes.
He writes down, have you ever met a tiefling or an Aasimar?
No?
Just
Shiva?
staring directly into his eye.
A tiefling or an Aasimar?
Yeah.
Are you sure? I could have sworn one of the X's was a tiefling
Wait,
or
Let me
Aasimar.
look. Let me pull out
Double
the X
checking.
sheet.
Spoilers.
I'm 80% sure it's a no, but I will make sure.
Yeah. Well, if it's
Indigo.
not, then Indigo has bad taste.
Wow. Human.
Canonical bad taste.
I mean, question.
If it's not specifically Aasimar or Tiefling in their notes, then no.
But
DM it to me, but I'm almost...
Panic.
Oh, right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's close enough to one.
Okay.
That would be considered, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was just like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Sus.
Kind of. She wasn't necessarily a Aasimar, more like a cousin of one. Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain that.
Oh my god.
Syrinx
We'll just
writes
go with-
something down.
It's just a subtype of Aasimar in this
What
world.
type of Aasimar?
Just cousin to an Aasimar.
I don't know.
Your cousin was an Aasimar.
Yeah, and I think in Syrinx, you're smart enough to realize that Indigo's probably talking about an Indran, which is a homebrew race that I've made. Probably link that in the description if you guys want to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So Syrinx nods. And he writes down, well, magic is a strange and fickle thing, and Feywild's magic is certainly not the least defender of that. There are a lot of kinds of magic that are hereditary, and they may pass generation to generation, or they may go centuries and centuries and millennia without showing up until one lucky, or I suppose unlucky, child gets it. And judging by the way that you've casted, I suppose, that magic, it does remind me of that. Almost like a sorcerer, where it's done innately without, I guess, a direct format like words or music. you know, those people who... Go ahead.
Sorry. Do I remember not having the eye?
I would say if you remember not having the eye at all, then like it was just a trait that developed like when you were really, really young. Like you know how like some kids, for example, like they can be have like different colored hair when they were a kid, but then as soon as they turn 6, like they're
It
full.
changes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
okay.
would just be like that then if you didn't remember it.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, I guess if you mention that, Syrinx will add, sometimes it takes a while for those people to grow into their magic, especially if it's something, well, if something like a tiefling is usually pretty noticeable from birth, but something like a sorcerer tends to show up later in life, usually around coming of age. Maybe this is something like that.
When did the whole eye brand thing happen? When I was like...
When you were very young, you probably... I was even gonna say like 8, honestly. Like
8, 7?
6
Okay.
is the first time you remember having the eye, but you don't remember any sort of like weird effects with it. Yeah, 8 would probably be the age where properly you got branded.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I explained that because that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess Syrinx thinks for a bit. Well, I think the purpose of the brand is pretty obvious to Syrinx at this point. And he just writes down, it sounds like your magic was coming into fruition, and then the church decided to put a jam, so to speak, in it. He just points to Indigo's chest.
He slowly nods.
No, a lot of magic is tied to emotion, so maybe channeling a singular emotion like you did today was just enough to get past the jam. No, it's not Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, yeah, I guess at this point he's just kind of thinking to himself and just writes, you know, if you have magical powers like that, I imagine it's not the greatest idea to just bottle them up like that. I suppose it was only a matter of time until you started casting. Then again, that theorizes that magic is something that builds up inside of you, and then he just keeps writing, not realizing Indigo's trying to say something.
But it took 125 years for it to work?
He stops writing.
It's odd.
It is. But now that we know that it's there, and maybe a little bit of what it is, maybe you could learn to control it. And it's a part of you, so it doesn't have to be scary, I suppose.
He's kind of a little bit... He gives a nervous look at that, like, having, like, to control it. That's, like, a lot.
Yeah.
He understands what you mean, but still it's, like, a scary thought.
Yeah. I guess he sits up and he just holds up the finger while he raises the other hand and he just writes, no one is an expert at magic when they first start, believe you me. Loretta can share stories.
I guess I'm just worried that I will hurt someone I don't want to hurt. That anger that consumed me today was terrifying, to say the least. I've been taught for a very long time that I can't use magic. Magic is evil, blah blah blah. Obviously that's a lie. I've seen you use magic for good, you, Plumeria, and Pen. It's just... I have no clue about anything magic whatsoever. So it's just a little bit nerve-wracking, to say the least.
Yeah, Syrinx nods. Well, to me, that sounds like you just told me you have 3 perfectly good teachers.
He gives an actual smile at that one.
Yay.
Suppose you're correct.
And then he goes on and he writes down, well, if you're scared of hurting people around you, I suppose I have heard something from someone I know who once told me that before I was to do anything, I was supposed to consider always how it was going to affect those around me. He smiles.
Oh, I said that. I did.
Indigo fax machine noise.
Right.
I was like, wait, who's
I just imagine Indigo just like, wait, are you even talking Kiki Obana?
God! And he just adds,
You
maybe
were
that would
right,
be
it
a
is
good
me."
mantra.
Oh, that was funny.
Pain.
Sorry.
You're
I
good.
understand. That was me.
Oh, that's me.
I did say that, didn't
Oh.
I? But he'll nod in agreement, knowing what you say is very true.
I'm gonna just write down, now drink your tea. You're going to need it.
He inhales his tea.
Great.
Next scene. Oh fuck,
Yeah.
it's 9:30.
You do so. Yeah, you drink your tea. Everyone then wakes up in the morning.
What?
You guys do have, I
Oh, we gotta
suppose,
stay
a
at nighttime.
yeah, so that's actually up to your guys' choice. You guys technically do have a little bit of free time until nightfall, or we can just skip to you guys heading to the party. The only kind of loose end here is Ryzen did ask you that one question you remember, Indigo, last night. But beyond that, there's not really much else to do, and if you guys want to skip to the party.
He's not gonna, he's not gonna be there early ass in the morning. Alright, what's my answer, fucker? You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys have all the morning through the afternoon to the party's at night.
I mean, I guess we could go shopping for clothes.
Do you guys have the clothes of the year?
Oh yeah, we do.
You guys have the clothes
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
So I guess then we'll just skip pretty much to the party then, and I'll just give you guys time to come.
Wait. No, I had a thing. I forgot. I meant to do this, but Plumeri and Pen were destroying things and got drunk, so I was like, I'll wait.
We
Okay.
should maybe hide.
So at Brecky's, Indigo will kind of pipe up. There's something rather important I'd like to tell you all, before we head to this party.
Well, now would be the time to do it.
Yeah, we're heading to the party.
You were all preoccupied last night, so I didn't want to interrupt. He says, knowing how badly, trash the room was in the morning.
I mean,
God.
you were welcome to join.
I was
Yeah.
also, half dead. I appreciate the offer, but
Next
I
time.
mean,
next time.
okay, sure.
My
Never horizontal.
parents, they are going to be at this party. I don't know if they'll recognize me, because it's been a very, very long time since I've seen them. I was 8. But they are going to be there. Give me 1 second while I look up their names.
You
Mom,
want us to
morning
shave your
moon?
head?
No.
God.
Put on a fake beard? Something?
No, I'm 80% sure that they won't recognize who I am. But if you could just keep an eye out, because I don't know what they've been up to all these years. Their names are
80 shit.
their names are Tabris and Naomi Morning Moon.
Syrinx writes that down.
Well, I'm planning on playing the part of dutiful servant, so maybe I'll get to hear a little bit of drama.
Ooh,
The other
Syrinx
workers.
winces. And he looks at Plumeria and writes down, not to make this any worse than it needs to be, but would it be best to have you have a title?
That's a ballsy suggestion indeed.
In case someone asks.
I mean, I was fine playing hand servant for one of you, or guard, or whatever the fuck people do with servants up here. I don't know what the social structure
He
is.
shrugs.
I was just going to head down, speak when only spoken to.
Izzy, what the fuck is that?
Sorry, I was looking at the emos and I was like, oh, squid. Sorry.
Yes, Syrinx writes down, well, I suppose it may make sense to give you the job of my speaker. And then you can still say whatever you want, and it can just be my words, so to speak.
We'll see how well that goes. If they push a bit too far, though.
Well, if you say something they don't like, then it's my fault, not yours.
We'll have to see if they take it as that, though. I assume everyone up here is quite prideful about their image.
Syrinx just shrugs. Why is this one purple? Sorry.
I was just about to say that. How the fuck do you get purple?
Got him.
How dare you?
God.
Yeah, I guess Breckies, did anyone have anything else they wanted to do?
I'm good.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nothing for me.
Otherwise, I guess it's time for you guys to head to the party then.
Next time
Yeah,
on
party
Illuna
time.
Nights.
Next time.
Yeah, I mean, do we just want to quit it there,
It
or
is
do we want to at
9:30.
least start the scene? It's up to you guys.
I'm down
okay
for
with
whatever.
it.
I am game for anything.
Okay, just know this is gonna take
Sure,
8 hours to
Elliot.
export.
Well, if it's gonna take too long, we can just end it here. It's fine.
Well, if you
Yeah.
have like a short intro, you want to do like an introduction, then we don't actually start a scene that's gonna
Yeah,
take
we'll
an
do the
hour.
introduction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For sure. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, you guys get to the airship landing itself. You guys can see as you guys are boarding on, there's a handful of people slowly making their way to the area as bouncers are checking people's tickets. It eventually gets over to you. You guys hand over the tickets, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Syrinx takes them out of his
Yeah.
book.
Yeah. You hand them over. Yeah, the bouncer checks them out, and they appear to be legit. As he says,
Thank God.
Oh shit, that never ever crossed
Yeah.
my mind.
That would have been bad.
As the bouncer looks at you guys and says, yeah, can I get a name for your group or something like that? Who might you all be?
Syrinx doesn't say
no.
anything.
The True Seer group.
Yeah. He nods and says, all right, and enjoy your time in. The bouncer definitely, they eye you, Plumeria, for sure. Write that down just to make
in
sure
case.
in before you immediately forget.
Yeah.
Who are we?
Yeah, the bouncer definitely eyes you with a little bit more suspicion than the rest of the group, in particular Plumeria. But you guys then just head in.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Paint a picture
Upon
for us,
entering the
DM.
airship
Oh God.
itself, I am, bitch. Upon entering, you all get hit with the smell of expensive perfume and alcohol mingling in the air. People are already starting to get rowdy and just have a good time at gambling tables as well as booths just to drink alcohol. A majority of the staff, from what you can tell, walking around serving drinks and food, wearing scandalous bunny outfits, the men in blue
Oh
and both.
god.
Wait.
Though you can catch glimpses of workers in the back cooking food in more traditional attire.
Is this the golden saucer?
It is very golden saucer adjacent. As you can see lots of people going around drinking, smoking, and just generally engaging in general debauchery, which is a far cry from the pious and chaste image that most members of the church would normally attain. You can see opposite the room, there does appear to be a stairwell leading up to the VIP area as new map time.
Ooh.
Oh, Lieutenant's daytime.
Oh, it's a new map.
Yeah.
Whoa, I haven't seen
As-
this. Wait, I have. No, we've seen this one.
Yeah, we have. We did.
Or
We did.
You fool.
As
Oh, it's
yeah,
that one.
you guys can see that there's an Assawarn woman as the bouncer in front of the VIP lounge. She is giving she's just kind of leaning with her back against the wall, just mean
Here's
mugging
the leaning though.
and mean mugging anyone around. You can see that she has this like massive great sword on her back that just glows with dark energy.
That's magic.
Yeah.
Sus.
Okay.
I don't like
Mhm.
this. Lumira, you turn around and Syrinx already has a champagne flute in his hand.
That is entirely fair in this situation.
Mhm.
Do we see anything else? Is it just the stairs and then just the party down here?
Nothing in particular beyond just like gambling tables. There's a booth to get drinks with Seder bartending it. There's plenty of people around out. Just
Are
to
we
generally
expecting
talk
the
amongst
airship
themselves.
to take off at some point?
We'll probably do so in a minute or two as soon as everyone
Okay.
gets on. Yeah,
So I'm gonna assume we've shared that information with the party.
yeah. At this point, the airship takes off.
I turned to pen.
What?
I write down in my notebook. Did you have a plan for how we were supposed to get into the VIP room?
Not really.
Syrinx just makes like the "Oh, okay" face.
Well, if the VIP room is almost equivalent to a high rollers club, typically have to be on a lucky streak.
I take gambling addiction out of my bag.
Oh my god! You brought a flump with you.
Yeah, it's
Why
part of the
wouldn't
plan.
I? He's here to experience the world. He's an adventurer now.
No, he's the
He's
thing
part of
that's
the plan.
gonna- He's part of the plan.
Yeah.
He's gonna copy the hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that detail. Yeah, so you unleash gambling addiction out in the world as he spins around with glee.
I write a note to gambling addiction. And it says, "You're here to do what you were born to do. What you were named to do. Get us into the High Rollers Club." I hand him 5 gold.
You do so. He heads up towards a gambling table. He
I turn to
returns
Pen.
with no money. He looks sad.
Wait, what?
He
He
immediately gambled and lost the gold.
Did you roll for him?
He's bad at gambling. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you roll for him, or are you just
Oh my
telling
god,
me he loses?
fine. High or low?
Hi, always high.
Hey.
Okay, he comes back.
Shit.
He comes back with 50 gold.
That's what I thought.
Syrinx turns to
Give the
Pen.
50 gold.
He's holding it in his mouth. He just kind of spits it out at you.
I give him a good pat.
That seems to be working. You should send him out there again.
Oh my god.
I send him with 5 more gold.
Yeah.
Hi!
Oh, the worst.
Aw.
He's lost all of the gold.
I pick him up, I turn to pen, and I write down. I think that's enough gambling for today.
You can see him struggling, like, no, just give me 5 more. Truly living up to the namesake.
God. I slide him back into my bag like a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Just disc sideways.
Mm-hmm.
And tuck the tentacles in. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
Yeah.
What's
Plumeria, are you just...
happening? Oh shit! Sorry.
No, sorry, you were saying something?
I just wanted to do like a whole perception check just to see like, do I know anybody here? Wink
Yeah.
wonk, you know.
Go ahead. 16?
Hey.
Yeah, you're reasonably certain from what Ryzen told you too. If your father is here, he's probably in the VIP area.
Right.
Ryzen told you nothing about your mother being here, so there's a chance she might not be here at all. As you
Okay.
look around, you don't see anybody like that on the main area.
Okay, could I extend that to some people who are not in the VIP area that look like I could schmooze and be able to get in the first place?
Wait, so sorry, one more time. Run that by me.
Is there like somebody fancy who looks
Mhm.
fancy enough to go into the VIP lounge, but for some reason they're hanging out here for now?
Let's go with not yet. Let's go with not yet. They don't.
Okay.
They probably have like checked in the VIP lounge for now. They might come back down here later, but not yet at least.
Gotcha.
Okay. Then going back to Plumeria. Yeah. How close are you sticking with the rest of the group?
Very.
Yeah.
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
What is the percentage of people in the first general area that are visibly wearing church colors?
There's a few who are brazenly like wearing it. We'll go with like not a ton of people, but you can at least count 4 or 5. So I'm
Okay.
imagining very much like on edge right now.
Yeah, she's just not. Again, no eye contact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have a question. Do I watch any of the entertainers go into the VIP round? If I just watch for a little while?
Yeah. As you look around, there does not appear to be many entertainers headed up there. But yeah, so Plumeria, as you're sticking by there for now. So who are you sticking closest by?
She liked the idea that Syrinx had as her being his mouth in a sense, his
Mhm.
speaker. So she'll stick with Syrinx.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As you two are standing there, you can see that there's definitely a lot of people who are like eyeing you with suspicion. As all that is happening, though, the satyr bartender walks up to you both. She puts out a drink on a napkin and she smiles at you both. As you can see, she taps like her nails on like the table itself as if to draw your attention to the napkin, Plumeria, and I guess Syrinx too.
Ooh.
Syrinx picks up the drink but pushes the napkin towards Plumeria.
Mhm.
Yeah, she'll just casually grab it.
Yeah. There is a small note written in Sylvan that says, I'm taking my smoke break in 15 minutes. Meet me out on the main deck. Bum a cigarette off me and don't look like you're trying to talk to me.
Ooh.
I nod.
Flameria's just taking the napkin and disposing it as she would obediently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do so. I'm
She's not gonna
assuming
eat the napkin.
Stop.
you eat the napkin.
It's like her height, probably.
God.
Yeah. No, you throw it away, just looking dutifully. 15 minutes pass, and I'm assuming you head out there.
Yeah.
Yep, she'll make sure Syrinx knows where she's going in case she doesn't come back, but
Mm-hmm.
she will head over to where she's been told to meet.
I think before
Yeah.
Plumeria leaves, I ask her if she wants me to go with or not.
But this was a satyr woman who gave the napkin to you, which, as you know, is in fact a fae.
I was gonna say, why the fuck are they here?
It's a good question.
As much of a good idea as that is, I suppose if I am quote-unquote taking a break as well, it'd be weird if my higher authority was there as well.
He nods, and he'll just say, I'll be around the corner.
Noted. And she'll fuck off.
Yeah, you do so. You see the satyr woman is currently smoking a cigarette. She is a very elegant looking woman. She has like dark hair with red streaks. And you can see her bangs cover one side of her face. She is facing away from you currently. Do you follow her instructions to bum a cigarette off of her?
Yeah, she'll probably go, like, sit on the railing, look over. You up for sharing one?
She holds one out to you. It's comically oversized to you. I forgot about that.
That's funny.
It makes it funnier.
Mary
That,
instantly
the wine
gets
glass
cancer.
being too big, just any normal object. Her
Mega cancer.
God.
Big cancer.
Yeah.
She'll act casual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the satyr woman lights the cigarette for you, and you can see as she breathes out this puff of smoke, she whispers something into her hand. And as soon as she whispers it, after a second, you can hear it in your mind as you realize, she just casted the message cantrip. As she says, okay, I'm gonna give you about 300 gold. I really need you to get off of this ship. If you care about, like, your your handlers, so to speak, at all, you'll maybe advise them to also leave post haste if you can. But honestly, just fly for the main city and get the fuck out of here. All right?
Plumeria, she's not one to smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So when she goes to try and inhale, she'll flub it a little bit and cough,
Mm-hmm.
but in it, she'll also squeak out kind of quietly.
Yeah, you can respond back in that with the spell, by the way. So you
I
can
didn't
just
know
whisper
that.
in here. Yeah.
Fair enough. She's like, I don't exactly have that option. I take it they're doing some usual awful shit up here.
She nods as she says, what are you up here for then? As she gives you a very discerning look.
To make it easy. Pixies.
She blinks.
That's all you need to know for that. Safer for you, safer for I.
As she blinks, she says, okay, if it's just pixies, you really need to get the fuck out of here.
Then give me a reason.
She sighs as you can see her stretch her arms up, and as she does, you can see that there is a small tattoo of a spider on her arm. As she says, "I'm with a group. It's called Spider's Kiss. As
Oh no! Oh!
I'm familiar.
Sorry, I was choked.
As apparently Izzy remembers.
I
I
remember.
do. I very much do.
But for
Don't
the
worry.
audience's sake, if you guys happened, there was a banshee and the meat processing plant that was also a part of that
Oh,
same
I remember those guys.
Oh!
We all remember. Oh!
Ah!
Now that you mentioned the Banshee.
As she goes on to say, in the VIP lounge, there's quite a few jackasses up there that have some really important information. We think that they know the whereabouts of some weird underground laboratory, and I don't know what they're doing, but rumors are that Fae have been sent there by the droves.
I think Flameria almost drops the cigarette.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then what are you planning? Is this a raid?
She gives a soft smile as she says, well, more of a hostage situation. I am going to head up there. I am going to threaten everyone in the VIP lounge with what they hate the most. As you can tell from context clues, she's probably a decent level spellcaster and will probably threaten them with some pretty high level spells. As she says, I will threaten them with such, and as soon as I get the information, I need to use sending to send it back to the higher ups. So, again, what are you here for? And yeah, why does it need to be here? Why does it need to be now?
All right. I'd say you earned my trust a bit with that. Although I'm sure you're familiar with Cordelia.
She nods as she says, I see you've had run-ins with our group before then.
You're speaking to the one who got to name her. So yes.
She lets out a bit of a laugh as she says, so you're Plumeria then. Cordelia spoke highly of you.
Then I'm going to tell you this. I need to get into that VIP room just as badly as you. I suppose. A matter of importance when looking at each of our goals varies, but I need the hand, or prince of, one Father Delana.
She lets out a little bit of a groan there as she says, well, yeah, that's lovely. As she says, I mean, you do understand the risks then if your mission gets involved with mine.
I do. I've not been in this kind of game before, but I am no stranger to dangerous situations.
And she lets out a long drag as she says, well, lovely then. As she goes on to say, okay, but just so you know, I didn't think my odds of survival were very good here. So, if you want to meet up with your group, come up with some kind of plan as to how you get the arm. And I will also warn you this: if you take Talana's arm, well, we're all going to be very, very wanted in the city. So, if you have any sort of business that still needs attending to or anything like that, either that needs to be wrapped up very quickly afterwards, or, well, you guys are in extreme amounts of danger.
I was going to ask if you'd at least give me bit of time to get in and out first, then I have no qualms about you going forwards with your plan.
She nods stoically at that, and she says, "All right, fine. Just do what you need to do, but just please, please understand the stakes here." As she kind of lifts up her bangs a little bit, at just kind of like trying to like push it out of the way. You can see that there's like a scar on her face. Um, as you, well, it's unsurprising where it would probably originate from. And as she pushes the bangs back in front of her face.
Church.
Thank you.
I was confused for a little bit, so figured maybe someone else would be.
Yeah, no. But yeah, she goes on to say, yeah, but just I would just advise you to think of to make sure that you're absolutely careful in this, because this is kind of our one shot to get that information for God knows how many Fae are being locked up in that hellhole.
I understand. I'll do what I can to not impede that. I wish you luck.
She gives a smile as she says, by the way, name's Poppy. It was nice to meet you.
Likewise. And then Plumeria will just stamp out the cigarette and head back.
Yeah, as yeah, you two head back at different times. And that seems like a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Dude, holy
As it
shit.
turns out,
It's all a
there's-
circle. It's all
Yeah.
connected.
Now the stakes have been raised even higher
We're gonna fuck
because
something
no.
up.
Oh god.
Go ahead.
But the stakes have been raised even higher as now as a secondary objective. That if you guys fuck up in your mission, it's going to really cause consequences to spiral outwards. Yeah.
Oh boy.